All right, we are live. Are we live? We're live. We're live. We're live. Guys, we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. And welcome to Amazon Live, to YouTube, wherever you guys are watching us from. A very, very warm welcome to you. My name is Alex, and this is the Christy and Alex channel on Amazon Live and the Gaming Weez channel on YouTube. We get together Monday through Friday from about 8:45, so I'm about 5 minutes late, 8:45 p.m. Eastern. And we normally go till late. We'll go till 12:30, 12:45 on the East Coast, having a great time talking all things tech and all things gaming. When we look at tech, we're going to look at computers, computer peripherals, computer components. We'll look at consoles, controllers, other things that you might need for your consoles. And then we'll also look at gaming, but not just video games. Sure, we'll play the latest games. In fact, big news in Mario Kart World. I'll share that in just a little bit. But we'll also look at tabletop gaming. And tonight is actually a big night because you guys have requested it for some time. We've talked about it for some time. And it is time. It is time. Tonight, guys, you're going to get a quick... Well, quick. It's probably not going to be super quick. Warhammer 40K intro game, so you guys can sort of see what Warhammer 40K is all about. Maybe you've heard of it. Maybe you've never heard of it. Doesn't matter. I'll show you a little bit later tonight what that is all about. Now, we'll also talk about other games. Yes, video games, like I said, but also card games. Magic the Gathering had a big announcement today in Commander Masters. In fact, I'm going to show you some of the preview cards that will be coming out here on Amazon in early August. We'll also look at some Pokemon stuff. Tomorrow, a big release with a brand new box. What else? What am I missing? We spoke about Warhammer. I got no new Lego. Is that it? I think that's it. That might be it. So please say hi in the chat. Let me know what brings you in. If you've got any questions about anything, the goal here is to have a conversation, chat, answer your questions, and hopefully help you a little bit along the way as you are shopping on Amazon. And I know some of you are like, wait a minute. I just shopped a lot for Prime Day. I don't want to keep shopping. That's fine. I get it. So that's why I'm doing something different today where I'm going to teach you something. But there's also some amazing deals. I just want to put that out there. There's a lot of deals that literally are the same exact deal that it was yesterday because I saw it. So I had some of these items in the carousel last night and they're the same deal. So maybe you're like, hey, you know what? Yeah. So, we'll talk about that. Now, if this is your first time on Amazon Live, there should be a carousel of products right underneath, right here. If you're watching us on a desktop computer. If you're on a phone, you're going to see a little cart, a little bag. What is it? What is it? I don't even know what it is. Hold on. We're trying. There it is. So if we're watching on, yeah, it is a little bag of sorts that you can just press. If you see, you press it. Oh, sorry. And you get access to all the, and why am I in black? I don't know what happened there. But anyway, that's hopefully that gives you an idea of how to shop here on Amazon. If you're on YouTube, please say hi there as well, as I am monitoring that chat. And yeah, it's good to see you guys. Tell me about Prime Day. Who went shopping like crazy on Prime Day? Did anybody score something that you were like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Did anybody go like, wait a minute. Anybody shop anything big, anything they were looking forward to, like big time? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know. It's funny. I was hoping to do some shopping. Chrissy did some shopping. I didn't do a whole lot. I bought something for Big Dude. And then, you know what else I got? I'm going to be honest, guys. Pokemon for you guys. So we got some Pokemon coming next week. How about nothing doing the Prime Day sales? No, I can't believe it, Jean-Jo. Oh, by the way, I forgot to even say hi to everybody. We got DK NorCal. What's up, DK NorCal? With a follow. Now, when a new person follows at the beginning of the stream, I don't know if DK NorCal, she or they might have been here might have followed a channel in the middle of the day. So I don't know if you're here, DK NorCal, let me know. Welcome to the stream. We got Terry Quick. Welcome to the stream, Terry Quick. Thanks for being here, and a very, very happy Thursday to you. We got Juan Ortega. Welcome to the stream, Juan. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you're doing great. How was your Thursday? Jean-Jean is saying, here he is, the myth, the man, the myth, the purveyor of all things tech and gaming, the legend. Florida's favorite son. Yeah, the grizzled one. Yeah, I didn't, I'll buy a shave tomorrow. The YouTube ignoring one. Wait a minute. I try to look at the chat there, but it's very confusing. It's very confusing. I can't even, you know what I mean? I can't even. Save me, Matt Damon. Do that. Just opening some things to have them ready. But see, I have the chat here. So far, nobody has said anything. Let's see. Juan saying a cube tablet. What's a cube tablet? A cute tablet or a cube tablet? I have no idea what a cube tablet is. So, or was it a cute tablet? Let me know. Sean Show buying nothing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe. Oh, by the way, did I don't know if did I post on Discord? I don't know if I did. So let's just do it right now. Let's do it right now before we get into the deals. There we go. There we go. That's been done. So, all Cube brand tablet. Oh, I don't think I'd heard of it. I don't think I'd heard of it. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, what's up, Seabass? Welcome to the stream, Seabass. Thanks for being here, Seabass. So we got great deals today. So this is the plan for today, because there's just a lot of stuff. Because, even though we were on a lot during Prime Day, there's a couple of things that we didn't really cover because it was mostly deals. We got big news. So what? Do we start? You guys tell me. Do we start with news or with deals? News or deals? Tell me. Tell me. By the way, let's see. Oh, Matt Damon. Oh, we're gonna go there in a second. And the over. Oh, there's a little bit of shadow. Where's that shadow? Oh, wait. The light is not on. Okay. We'll be fine. What's up, Sam Kohler? Welcome to the stream, Sam Kohler. Thanks for being here, Sam. So what do we do, news or deals? I mean, we have a couple of big daily deals that we can go through real quick, and then a lot to still discuss. So let's begin there. Then we'll do the news, and then we'll jump on around 10 p.m. probably onto the Warhammer preview. So let's start with the JBL Quantum 100. If you're looking for a pair of headsets, here's the thing. These were the same price yesterday. So if you're like, maybe yesterday during Prime Day, you put your budget towards other things or whatnot, I get it. There was a lot going on. But now here we are, and it's still the same price as yesterday, $19.95. So let's go and take a look, because I do have it here. By the way, one of those things that I always tell everybody, so I know that you guys, those of you guys that come often are going to be like, oh my God, not again. But if you're here, if you're watching, do me a favor, hit that heart button. The little heart button helps me out. And consider hitting the follow button if you think you might enjoy the content that we're going to talk about. Also, if you're seeing something in the carousel that you're like, oh, okay, well, that's nice. Yeah, maybe. But it's not my thing, or it's not my budget, ask me. Because right here to my left, I've got several other headsets. I've got, if you're going to see there's some keyboards in the carousel. Maybe you're looking at some of them and be like, yeah, no, not for me. But maybe another one of the keyboards I have here works. Same with mouse. Mouse is mice. Same with microphones. Same with, controllers, many different things that I have here that you might be like, you know what? Yeah, I want something similar, but not quite what you have in the carousel. So don't think that we're just limited to the things in the carousel. Let's say hello to Evans. All right, so here's the JBL Quantum 100. Right now, 50% off at $19.95. A good deal. A good deal there. And really, these at $19.95, to be frank, are a little bit of a steal. So JBL, a brand that is well known in the world of audio, has a big lineup of headsets. And this one right here. Oh, I forgot I don't have this camera today because it's over there. So we're going to have to do it like this for now. So this one right here is the JBL Quantum 100, the entry-level headset at $19.95. Normally $39.95, but $20 under. It is mostly a plastic around, but you do have memory foam on the ears and up top, so it's very comfortable to wear, and it doesn't get hot either. Now, one of the other things that are really, really nice is this. Now, if you want to listen to music while you are, doing whatever, you can just put it on, listen to music. No microphone is going to be anywhere here and bothering you. And the moment you need to talk to somebody, go on Discord, play a game, whatever, you can just reattach it. So pretty simple there. In the back, and again, normally for those of you that are new, we have a camera that goes down, so it's very easy for me to show. But today we have it set up there for the demo later on, so that's kind of why I'm using this camera only. So on this side, which would be the left side, if you're putting it on correctly, you have the volume knob and a mic mute button. All right, let's go ahead and test it out so you guys can see what the microphone sounds like. What are Amazon Tech and Game limitations? What do you mean by limitations, Juan Ortega? Let me know. Connect this. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. Testing. All right. Yeah, so you guys are now hearing me from this microphone right here, this little one, not my big one. Look. Right? So it is pretty good. I mean, again, we're talking about $19.95 today, 50% off. Normally a $40 product at under $20 today. So that's big savings. And like I said, if you're like, well, I'm sure that it might get better. I'll tell you what, this was the deal they had on Prime Day. So I don't think it's going to get a whole lot better, but don't quote me on that. $19.95, a good deal for a good headset, very lightweight, from a brand that is well known. JBL is. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Any questions on this one? This is a good one. Products and preferences. I still don't fully get the question. What are Amazon Tech and Game limitations in product and preferences? There are no limitations. So what do you mean by limitations? Or like, there really are none. All right. Next up, another thing that was on mega deal yesterday and still on deal today are video cards. Some video cards in general are on deal. In fact, it's I have 2 video cards. Is my other video card on deal today? I don't know if I checked. It is not on deal, but we can still talk about it for at least momentarily, particularly if I can find it. Yeah, I see it here, 12% off. Where is it at? All right, I just added another video card. I'm going to show it to you right now. So the first one we're going to talk about is a 3060 Ti. That's the card that can one find robotic tech in games? I mean, there's robots. There's Astro the dog, I think, is here. But I don't know, like robotic tech. I'm sure there's some stuff. Was it Astro the robot? What was the name of the Amazon's dog? Thought it was Astro. It's not Astro. Is it even there anymore? I can't find it. Was it Astro? I mean, so there is some stuff. But I'm not too... Oh, it's by invitation only. Oh, I guess I didn't get the invite. I guess I didn't get the invite. All right, so I did move the... I've got this one because we're going to install this one at some point. At some point soon, when we build another computer. This is a 3060 Ti from MSI. 23% off today at $354.99. And $354 puts it at a really interesting price because it's going to be kind of in between the 4060 Ti, which is normally priced at around $400 or $420 and up. And then you have lower end at the 4060, which is going to be at around $300. So this puts it at a really nice kind of like middle ground between the new generation's 4060 and the 4060 Ti. This does come with 8 gigs of RAM, which is the same VRAM, which is the same one as the 4060. And some of the benchmarks that I've seen do show that the 4060 Ti is better, but it's not like, incredibly better, if that makes sense. So it is one of those where, if you are potentially looking to save some money, this is still an excellent card. And at $354.99, it can be great for a I don't want to call it mid-grade, but it would be probably a mid-grade computer if you wanted to build it. You could get a processor for about, let's say, $250, just to whatever. $250 plus $350 puts you at $600. Then you got to get the power supply, the case, but you could build them for under $1,000 with no problem. So it's still a nice deal. And the MSI is coming in at $354.99 for the 3060. Doesn't want to go back in the bag. It doesn't want to go back in the bag. Okay. Hold on a minute. All right. Let's keep it going. So next up, we've got actually this camera right here. The camera we're going to be using later. Let me turn on that light. Give me a second. So, that camera that is shooting down now, that is a Sony Alpha 6400. One of my favorite cameras right now for Sony, particularly if you are sorry, I got something in my eye. If you are a content creator, video is where that camera shines for a really good price. And by the way, the same one as they had yesterday during Prime Day. At $748, it's a really strong deal. It's going to film in full 4K. So it's great for YouTube if you want to create content on YouTube. It's also great for streaming if you're going to be streaming. I use this camera. This is a camera normally you guys see that is right here that films this area when we do pack ribs and carts and stuff. It's just a really strong camera. Now, I'll tell you what, if in the near future, I'm probably going to try to get a third camera so that I don't have to, go from here to there all the time with the camera. And when I do, I'm probably going to get another 6400. It's that good, that I'm that happy, I guess, with the camera. It's a good camera. So check it out. $748 right now, 17% off. And what's up, Cool Shopper? Welcome to the stream, Cool Shopper. Thanks so much for being here. What is new? Baby, don't hurt me. I know it doesn't go that way, but And we got Jordan Henson. Welcome to the stream, Jordan Henson. The one, the only, that will be, I'm sure, embracing and saying, oh, give me more Commander Masters. Because, wow, big news in the Commander Master world. We might jump on that in just a second here. What's your Jordan Hanson? Did you buy anything during Prime Day? Maybe some Magic the Gathering? Big news. Big news in the world of Magic the Gathering, everybody. We got to put those seatbelts on because it's about to get wild. It's about to get wild when I get there soon. All right, let's talk about the Logitech G815 real quick. I'm just going to run through the big deals of the day, and then we're gonna jump onto some of the news. And then we'll go back to later on the other deals. So I'm just gonna go through the top like 5-6 deals that are deals of the day, and then we'll figure it out. So Logitech is having great deals still on a lot of their stuff, including their keyboards. Now, again, I was about to switch to this camera, forgetting that it is actually over the table right now for our game later. So we'll see if we can do that. So, but great deals on keyboards today. The Logitech G815 is available today at $129.99. In my opinion, one of the top keyboards on Amazon. There's very few that you can get that are going to be better than this one. Let me address here Emily. What's up, Emily? Welcome to the stream, Emily. Emily L. Duncan. Welcome to the stream, Emily. Thanks so much for being here. Let me get to you in just a second, Emily. I'm here to be the voice of Magic Reason. Let's see. I'm 10 minutes away from Magic. Emily looking for a fourth monitor. That's a lot of monitors. What do you use your monitors for? Do you game? Do you stream? Do you, what do you do that you need as many monitors as 3? And why do you need a fourth monitor? And what are you looking in your fourth monitor? Let me know. In the meantime, how do I pronounce Zay? Zay? Is it Zay? Am I correct there? Let me know. All right, we got it. What's up, Zay? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Alex. We talk all things tech and games. Let me know what brings you in and how I can help. I mostly do streaming and video editing on them. I just have a lot of stuff going on while I'm streaming, so I like more space, maybe possibly a little bit of gaming. Well, I mean, what do you have on your setup? What's your current setup? And how do you have it arranged? You have one, like, let me turn around. You have 1, 2, 3, kind of like in a U. Do you have it up top? I think that's going to help me understand. Here I have 3 kinds of keyboards. Oh, sorry, Zay. I was talking to Emily. Well, I mean, when it comes to monitors, Zay, let me know what brings you in and how I can help you today. When it comes to monitors, I actually have the 3 monitors that I have back to back to back. I have Asus HP monitors at the minute. So these 3 monitors that I have all, have different uses. So that's why I like them. The 32-inch Dell, which is, I'll show you. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm low on battery. We have a problem. I need to charge it. All right. So this one right here is the Dell 32-inch, slightly curved. if you see that, slightly curved. Oh, look, no camera today there. A slightly curved 32-inch, 2 HDMI ports in the back, and then the other ports on the left side here. One of the reasons I like this one, aside from it being 4K, aside from being relatively big with a lot of real estate space, it's great for as a main monitor, in my opinion. You could go bigger if you wanted to, but I think 32 is nice for a main monitor. It has 2 HDMI ports in the back. So, for example, I have right now this connected to the switch right there, and then I also have, of course, a computer. So that allows me to switch back and forth real quick by pressing like 2 buttons back here. I can go to the switch, or I can go to the computer and share a monitor with no problem. That's coming at 18% off, $329. A really nice deal there for if you want it as like a main monitor. If you want a secondary monitor, this is one that I'm using, and it can be used vertically or horizontally. I have the 24-inch. There's also a 27-inch. This one is 1080p, so not full 4K. So that's why I'm saying it's really good to use as for the stuff, if you really do like video editing, streaming, etc., secondary monitor, because you want the main one to be maybe full 4K to get the best picture you can, but you don't need that on every single one. So this one, I mean, unless you have an infinite budget, then by all means. This one is very good quality, very good picture. 1080p, so it's not full 4K, but it is 1080p. Again, I actually installed it like this, but you could also put it vertically if you want to, depending on your setup. And it could be a really nice one to have a secondary on the side. In the back, you've got a VGA and an HDMI. The third option that you have, and I'm going to turn this off right now, is I've seen some people do this, and again, depends on the setup. I have a couple of what are known as portable monitors from KYY. Now, the problem with this one for computer setups is that you're going to need a clamp, kind of like something that's going to clamp it, because like this, just like this, obviously it has no full stand. There's a little stand that you can use that I have here, but it's where essentially the cover becomes a stand, but that is if you're on the go, right? That's if you're on the go. If you wanted, to set up somewhere, you're going to need some sort of clamp, something that's going to keep it in place. And at 15.6 inches, which is the size of a laptop, it actually becomes perfect for a tertiary sort of monitor. You don't need, 32, everything 32 inches, because you probably, you might not really need it. So instead, you could have something like, let me put this back for a second. So something smaller up top. You could alternatively, for example, have a vertical on the side again. So you kind of just wrap yourself up and you have a vertical one there as well. So a couple of different options here to choose from. And the KYYs today are a fantastic deal too. Those are coming in at $98. And yesterday they had a coupon. I got to see if they still have a coupon. So those are my recommendations. Fancy word? Did I use fancy words? What fancy words did I use? Dad joke. Why do nurses like red crayons? Sometimes they have to draw blood. Oh. Now, Emily, I forgot this one. Tertiary. Oh, we use big words here. No. Emily, the only comment is that, by law, per se, I can only include in the carousel things that I have, things that I can show you in person. If you don't like any of those, we can go looking for anything else that's on deal. Those are the three that I have, and all happen to be on some sort of deal today. But if you're looking for something else, we can. Maybe your budget is different. Maybe you tell me, hey, my budget is actually $800. Cool, nice, and we can go. We can start finding something, for or get the Samsung, what is it called? The Odyssey, the one that wraps around a little bit. Wow, the Odyssey, it's actually at $400 off. If anybody wants to jump on it, $1,000 today, $999.99. Let me know if that helps, Emily. Zay, are you still with me, Zay? What brings you in, Zay? What do you like to do? Do you play games? Are you a techie? Do you like tabletop games? Let me know. Welcome to the stream. So we spoke about that. We spoke about the Logitech. Again, is actually the one that I was just using to type because it is full Bluetooth as well. It is Bluetooth or USB based. That depends on which one you want to use. Oh, hold on a minute. Poof. Let's put brakes on that for a second. The one on deal today is actually the wired one. So let's ignore what I just said. What's up, E? Is it Leona or Iona? Let me know. Welcome to the stream, Leona. I don't know if that's an I, like a big, like a capital I, or if it's an L. It's hard to see from here. So Leona, I think it's Leona or Iona. Welcome to the stream. Thanks. I'll definitely take your notes into consideration. All right, Emily. If I can help you try to find something, let me know. I didn't even know Amazon had a streaming feature. Yeah, we do. So this is Amazon Live. It's a little corner on Amazon. And it's really an opportunity to sort of help you and help anybody with the purchase process, because you might have questions. And many times you're like, okay, so this keyboard right here is really nice. Let me go find out more information. And then you might go on YouTube or you might go on Google and start looking at reviews. What if somebody can be in real time here demoing something? Like maybe you're looking at this one and you're like, hey, yeah, I was looking at that keyboard right meow. How does it type? And I can do a typing test for you. I can show you why I like it. You know, things that you might not be able to see from just the, the notes there or whatnot. So product description. Everybody talks about different things. I talk about tech and games. There's people talk about fashion. People talk about beauty. People talk about a lot of other stuff. So if something that I do also completely separate is I also do help. I teach people games. So I'll, give you guys the latest news on certain games. I'll teach you how to play some card games, board games. Today, later on, we're going to be playing a game there. Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that is kind of like I also teach. So that's the goal. That's what I do. I used to sell Pokemon cards on Amazon, but then there were so many problems I saw. Look at that, Emily. Look at that, Emily. Speaking of Pokemon cards, are you speaking about Pokemon cards? Oh, no, you don't really see it. Huh? We also do talk a lot about Pokemon. So we open packs. When a new set comes out or a new box comes out, we preview it here first. So, for example, tomorrow there's a brand new box coming out for Annihilape EX. I have it in the carousel, actually. And hopefully, crossing fingers, Amazon delivers. I'll have it here to show you guys tonight. There it is. Pokemon TCG Annihilape EX box. It is technically out tomorrow. I'm actually a referee for training. Look at that, Emily. Look at that. So, yeah. So, one of the things I do is I always offer people, if they want to learn, as I'm opening a product, if somebody tells me, oh, I don't know how to play Pokemon, I'll teach them on, the basics on the go. So if you're watching, anybody watching right now, if you want to learn Pokemon Magic, Dungeons and Dragons, tonight I'm actually going to do a big Warhammer Warhammer 40K 10th edition demo. So the goal is, that's what Amazon Live is all about. Or at least for me it is. It's to demo products, show you a little bit of what's what, but also hopefully teach you a thing or two that you might not know. And maybe you're on Amazon, you're like, ooh, that Pokemon card game looks interesting, or my kids play it. I wonder, how you play the game. And that's kind of, so very cool, Emily, that you are also a referee for the trading card game. I like the trading card game. I don't know. Do I like it better than Magic? What do you guys think? Sable? Score Bunny? Sable. Thanks, Sable. Yeah. Let's see. Zay is saying, teach me how to be good at Fortnite. I wish I could. I'm not awful at it, but I don't really play it anymore. I don't really play it anymore. We used to play it here sometimes. But I mean, we can talk about it. I mean, I have not even been in any of the latest seasons of Fortnite. So I don't know what's going on, to be frank with you. Now, you said you have the Switch. I do play all the games on the Switch. Whenever a new game comes out on the Switch, we demo it, we showcase it. So have you played, Zay, have you played the best game of the year? Let's see if Zay can figure out what I'm saying when I say, have you played the best game of the year? Let's see. And hint, not Fortnite. Best game of the year. Do I have best game of the year? Where's the box? I have the case somewhere here for the best game of the year. I lie. I don't have the case. I store the cases over there, so I don't think I have the case. But you know what? I can show you the actual cartridge, I think. Best game of the year? Best game of the year? Zay is like, what is the best game of the year? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Zay was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, here it is. Here it is, the best game of the year. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Zay? Who agrees with me in the chat? And who disagrees? What is your game of the year so far? Did I miss anybody else? You should see Alex's makeup makeup. I don't know about that. Did I miss anybody else? Hey, what's up, Blake? Welcome to the stream, Blake. Welcome to the stream, Blake. Sorry I didn't see you there. I just Googled coolest guy on the whole internet and clicked. Thanks. That's very kind. That's very kind. Untrue. Categorically untrue, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Juan Ortega saying portable keyboard. Well, I mean, that's a cool thing about the thing is this one is not on sale today. It's the 815 that's on sale. This is a 915. The only main difference is wired versus wireless. But yeah, the 915 is Bluetooth and USB based. So you could either connect a USB little dongle, or you can connect it via Bluetooth. And I mean, think about Bluetooth. What has Bluetooth? You can connect this to. So yeah, it is. I can walk around wherever I want and just type. That's super cool. Parents are always very confused trying to play. That's the idea, not only, just provide information and provide, and if anybody wants to learn so they can play with their kids, I'll teach them how to play. Same with Magic the Gathering. I don't know, Emily, if you're familiar, if you play, Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't played in a long time. So I actually need to kind of, brush up on Yu-Gi-Oh! Cause I'm not equipped right now to give a how to play demo. I do every week. We do D&D demos, Dungeons and Dragons. There it is up there. That's a starter set for 5th edition. I've done Star Wars X-Wing, the tabletop game, which for anybody that hasn't ever played it, or maybe you've seen these things, I've done demos on that. So that's kind of what we do. Zelda, I remember I played when I was 17. But that's the latest one. That is Tears of the Kingdom. It just came out about 2 months ago. 2 months ago. What's up, Franco Lopez? Let's give it up for Franco. What's up, Franco? Welcome to the stream, Franco. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Franco. Let me know what brings you in if you got any questions. Probably a good time. Yeah, good time, almost 9:30. Do a quick re-intro. My name is Alex, guys. Welcome to the Chrissy and Alex channel on Amazon Live and YouTube today. Which, by the way, I forgot to check YouTube. Yeah, we're good. We get together Monday through Friday from about 8:45 p.m. and we'll go till late, 12:45. Usually it's a 3.5, 4 hour stream where we talk about tech and games. As I was saying, and we'll demo tech. I'll show you how things work. And then if you're interested, you can purchase it. Additionally, also, let me go back there. That's what we were talking about. Additionally, I'll also teach you how to play some games, tabletop games, particularly, as I was saying. So Zay, yes. Zelda, I mean, Zelda, best game of the year so far, I think. Arizona, not sure what's going on there, Arizona. Not sure what's going on, but welcome, Arizona. Bob, I can't help you there. I can't really. That's out of my scope of knowledge. Franco, please say hi in the chat. Rat Sheet Wizard, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Hope you're doing great. Amazon customer with the follow. Woo! Thank you, Amazon customer. So again, normally I have this camera right here, but today I'm going to be doing a big demo game over here. So I only have 2 cameras, so I had to move it over there. So showcasing the keyboard is just a little bit harder. Yeah, that's why. Did you see how I actually did a pause after rat? Because you know, you never know. So let's take a look at this one. So here we've got, I mean, I could always go, whoops, I typed something by mistake. Very bright. So the G815 is a wired version of the one that I have. A couple of really interesting things about it. Number one, it's incredibly low profile. Come on. Come on. Oh, do I need to go to the other camera? Hold on, guys. Here we go. So it's super, super low profile, very thin. It is very thin. It is not thick at all. And it's actually not even a full size. It's bigger than full size because you have access to these G keys on the left side. The G keys are going to allow you to map whatever it is that you want to map to. And then you have memory. You have a really nice media center on the top right as well with volume and stuff. Now, it is RGB, as you can see, and it does connect with Logitech Pro, allowing you to use Light Sync to change the colors however you want, so you have full control over that. The one that I have is red switched. I believe the one on Dio is brown switched, so it's going to be just a little bit more tactile and not as linear as a red, but still pretty quiet. It's not going to be clicky at all. James Green, what's up, James Green? Thanks so much for the comment there, saying, I love my K621 Red Dragon wireless keyboard. You know, I don't have... I don't know why. I don't know why I put it back there, because now I have it connected via Bluetooth, so I don't have to connect my normal keyboard. I don't have the K621. I'll take a look at it. I do have a couple of. Let me see. Red Dragon, the Horus. 10 keyless. So you have a 10 keyless or which one? Let me see. 10 keyless. And there's a 60% too. I do have I have a couple of Red Dragon keyboards. I like Red Dragon as a whole. I think they make really good stuff and particularly very great value on stuff because they're not too expensive and their stuff is good. So I'm a fan of them. I have the one without the numpad. So 10 keyless. So we're looking at something like this. Is that yours? I like it. It has that volume on the top right. So it's actually very similar to this one in some regards, just at least from the looks of it. No, but James Green, thanks so much for the follow. What brings you in today? Anything in particular? Are you shopping for anything? Do you have questions? Are you a techie? Are you a gamer? Let me know in the chat. So the lighting is probably one of the best ones. And then we go to another one of the best ones, the Logitech G Pro, of course. Now, the Logitech G Pro mechanical keyboard is another fantastic keyboard from a Logitech. This one actually also 10 keyless. A techie and a gamer. All right, Rat. Then I think you're in the right place. You're looking for a mouse? What kind of mouse? What's your budget? Give me a budget and give me some parameters, and I will find you one. I got a ton here, so trust me, we're going to find you one. While we wait for James, let's talk real quick about the Logitech G Pro. Now, I have the blue switched version here. And hold on a minute. I think the blue switch is the one that's on deal today. Let me just double check. Yeah, it is blue. Hold on, let me. Blue switches. So, what does that mean? This is important for those of you guys that don't like a clicky keyboard. So attention, please. Attention, here we go. This is a clicky keyboard. So if you like clicky keyboards, this might be the right one. Logitech G Pro is the gaming, the esports arm of Logitech, even more so than this other one that I just showed you. So G Pro is technically made for esports by esports athletes. And this one is extremely lightweight, very lightweight. So if you maybe travel sometimes for work and you gotta bring a full keyboard, this is a good option. Or if you're on the move often, it has a detachable cord. It is wired, not wireless, but it is detachable, so it's easy to store if you need to. Full RGB, of course, and again, it is clicky. So if we do a quick typing test, I'm gonna grab this microphone, I'm gonna flip it over so you guys can hear. Now, of note, and by the way, I'm getting down here so you guys can hear me, is I don't know if you guys hear that click. So not only should you maybe hear it, but you feel it in your fingertips. That's what makes a blue switch a blue switch. It's hear that click? That is the switch engaging. And in blue and green switches, you're gonna feel it. So when you're shopping for a keyboard, take a look at what kind of switches they have. Because if it's blue or green, you will feel that click, you will hear it, it will be audible, and then you will also feel it as you depress the button, or you press the button, the key I should say, not the button, you're gonna feel it. Click. Whereas, for example, the one I was talking about a second ago, which is this one is red switch. You don't hear the click, right? I'll put this one away. I just chose Red Dragon for its price range and the ultra low profile. Those are good reasons to do it. Those are good reasons to do it. I like Red Dragon. They make good stuff. By the way, Red Dragon, if you're out there, give me a call. Hashtag just saying. Now, James Green, you're looking for a mouse. What kind of mouse are you looking for? I also have an M810 RGB Pro Red Dragon. I'll have to take a look at that one. The Logitech G502, the Hero, I have it here. Do you have the wired version or the wireless version? Regardless, fantastic. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. Do you guys want to see it? Anybody not familiar with the G502? Oof, I just did a weird move with my knee. I forget every time that the camera's not here today. The G502 is here. It is probably one of my favorite mice also, or mouses. Up to 10 or is it 11? I gotta double check. 11 programmable buttons, which is very cool. A little bit of RGB because the G does light up. Wired this one, but it also comes in wireless. The scroll wheel is amazing. The cool thing about the scroll with the G502 is that you could do, you see how I have it now? It is clicky. You hear that click? I'm going to put it next to, right? So it is a little bit clicky, so you know each time that it goes down one little notch. Or you alternatively could press this button and whee! So it no longer is clicky and it's free flowing if that's what you prefer. Marcia Trovato. Welcome to the stream, Marcia. Thanks for being here, Marcia. Happy Thursday to you. Or Friday Eve. Or Friday Junior. Or Thursday. Welcome to the stream. I have the wireless 8. Let me take a look at that one, because I'm actually not familiar with that one. Samsung S23 Ultra phone is wireless charging. Yes, it is. That's a great phone. It is a great phone. I went the Pixel route, so I have Google Pixel, but it's a great. I like the S23. All right, let's take a look. What mouse do you have? It is the M810 RGB mouse. I see it. Wireless mouse. Very good. I like it. RGB. Now you said are you looking for a mouse? Why are you looking for a mouse? Do we not like this one anymore, or did it break? What happened? Let me know. Now we're gonna, as we go with that, I'm just gonna finish a conversation in regards to keyboards. For the time being, we can always go back to it. Because today the glorious. Let me show you the frame. Give me a second. I'm not looking for a mouse. I was just letting you know. Oh, I got it. I thought you were looking for a mouse. My bad. My bad. Also, it's renewed. Why didn't I see this earlier? Anyway, all right. Well, let's take a look anyway. So the renewed version of the keyboard that I'm about to show you, and this is again, it's just the case, right? It is just the slate. It is not the full keyboard. I want to be very clear for anybody that's like, what? So Glorious is a brand that is well known in the world of for keyboard enthusiasts. People that like to build their own keyboard. Just like people build their own computers, some people like to build their own keyboards. All right. Yes, they do sell some stuff that comes already pre-built. So if you're looking for that, I also have some to share. Here, though, what we're looking at is a 36% off, $61 off, $108 total. Is this, again, I was about to put this one, it's this keyboard that I use every day, right? But what you would be getting is just the case, the frame of the keyboard, which is incredible, like very, very good. Probably one of the best frames out there, period. Now, keep in mind that after that, then you got to get switches and you got to get keycaps. It is bare bones. It's a bare bones base, and you got to get the switches and the keycaps. So what this is cool for is, okay, or as in you want to maybe customize your keyboard. You want to have different color keys. You want to get a specific kind of switch. Maybe you want a particular switch. So that's what this bare bones mechanical slate per se is for. You get this, then you get whatever switches you want and the keycaps that you want, and you can mix and match. So you have different colors. If you want to create like a flag, if you want to create anything, whatever you want. You want pink keycaps, you can get pink keycaps. If you want a combination, you can get a combination. So it's the beauty is you have full control over it. Obviously, it's not super easy, but it's something that, it's not hard. It's not hard. You just gotta learn how to do it. Vichy saying, did you get your paints? What do you mean by my paints? Welcome to the stream, Vichy. How are you feeling, Vichy? Metal keycaps? I haven't tried that. I don't know about that, but I'm sure maybe. Jennifer Lude is saying hello. How's it going? It's going great. How are you, Jennifer Lude? How are you? Well, we're fully painted. We are fully painted officially, 100%. So we're going to be doing the little Warhammer 40K demo. I feel like I don't know what I like better. Full 40K demo coming up in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Feeling the pain today, but good. All right. Well, glad you're here. Good to see you. We got Yang Jin Hua. Am I correct there? Yang Jin, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions or anything that brings you in. So what was your, it's funny. I was talking about this earlier. I didn't really get a whole lot. I got some stuff for the big dude. And then you know what I got? I got a Pokemon cards for you guys. So we're going to be opening some brand new Pokemon tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow, crossing fingers, and next week. So next week we're gonna have more Pokemon, more Magic the Gathering, more stuff, and more D&D also, and maybe more Warhammer if you guys like it. All right, computers. Did anybody buy a computer last night, or yesterday, or the day before? Anybody was like, I gotta get it? No, No alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Did I say anything that was alcohol related? I didn't. What's up, Diana? Welcome to the stream. Rich E saying, I was thinking about you. Those sides. Oh, no way. It's Daniel, everybody. It's not Leah. Ooh, so we can talk bad about Leah now. Ooh. Now, what's up, Daniel? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Did you do any Prime Day shopping yesterday? Again, if whether you did or you didn't, this goes for everybody. There's some really good deals, and many are the same ones. Many are the same ones that I saw yesterday. Many of the same ones that I talked that we saw yesterday. JBL Quantum 100, same ones, 50% off. The 3060 Ti from MSI, same deal, 23% off. The Sony Alpha 6400, same deal, 17% off, 748. I did get a little airplane for Big Doodoo. The big guy is going to be getting a little airplane. He loves airplanes now, but now he's loving everything because today I started singing. All right, Diana, we're getting the band saver shall arrive. Band saver, band saver. I do have the power. I've got the power. You know, I've got the power. Logitech G815, same deals yesterday. Logitech G Pro mechanical keyboard, same deals yesterday. So if you're looking at some of these and you're like, OMG, you know, jump on it. Jump on it because the price is the same. The Ciara or Kiara, I don't know how to pronounce it. Kiara, D&D dice. If you're looking for D&D dice, same deals yesterday, 30% off again. What happened there? Did it not... Give me 1 second. There we go. There went Diana. Bye, Diana. Bye, Diana. Do I want to know what that is? Radiation detector? Is there something you want to tell us? I'm a little bit concerned here. A little bit concerned. Concerned. Boom, 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 boom. All right, give me a second. I'm just, I'm removing something from the carousel that I don't think should be there. And apparently the AMD Ryzen 7 has sold out. Let me just double check. If you will just give me a moment like this. I'm going to, even though it says it's there, but then it says it's not there. So we're going to put the 5800X 49% off $229. So that's actually the one that I have in this computer right now. I saw that deal. Hey, what's up, Anthony M? Welcome to the stream, Anthony M. Interesting. Well, okay. Yeah. I got no comment there. We don't want to know either. I guess we don't want to know. All right, guys, if you're watching, please let me know if you have any questions, anything at all about any of the items in the carousel. Please. Let's jump over for a moment to the two big news of the day before we do the demo here in 10-15 minutes or a little bit more. Two big news of the day, and I want to share them with you. Whoops, hold on, I pressed the wrong button. Two big news of the day. I forgot to open this up, so I gotta look for it first. Well, why don't we take a look at this? It's going to be a minute, 1 minute video here, so you see what the news are, and if just in case you're like, what is it? It is highlighted right now in the carousel. Let's go take a look. Orange, welcome to the stream. Orange, thanks for being here. So here it is, brand new. You can get this right now here on Amazon. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, it's July 12th, so technically it came out yesterday, but yesterday was Prime Day. So big news here. Who is a fan of Mario? Who has Mario Kart at home? Do you have Mario Kart at home? Do you have Mario Kart at home? Mario Kart? The Booster Course Pass is out now with wave number 5 of 6. So we're approaching the end. The next one's going to be close to the holidays. And then I think that's when they close up shop for additional content, most likely for Mario Kart 8. I mean, we cannot complain. The amount of courses that they've released is out of control. So we got a lot to work with. But that is a big news right now, officially out. You can get actually the game and the Booster Course Pass right now on Amazon at $84.98. If you already have the game, you can also get the Booster Course Pass here with us on Amazon right meow. So that gives you brand new courses to play with, and just more and more and more. I have a Dollar Gen shopping cart at home. I mean, it's similar. I would say it's about the same. No carrying you in COD. No carrying you today. Doctor said I'm not allowed to game for at least the next week. Yeah, okay. So don't worry. You know, you recuperate and then I carry you in Call of Duty. It's all right. All right. Now, the other little piece of news that I wanted to share. Where are you? There you are. Magic the Gathering released, I believe, the full list of brand new cards that are coming out in their latest set, Commander Masters, out August 11th? Let me double check. I think I should know this. I used to know this once upon a time. August 4th. No, I was wrong. August 4th. Thank you, Jojo. August 4th. And you can pre-order all the items right now here on Amazon. Take a look. Oh, hold on, guys. We've got a little troll. Give me a second. Give me a second. Thank you. I think there's some sort of moderator on the other side. Thank you for your help. All right, so that person is a goner. The Band Saber. All cards released with Commander Master with the exception of Commander Master precons are reprints. This is correct. Well, Master sets normally are reprints. A lot of... Yeah, I mean, I guess people are like, ooh, Prime Day is over. Let's go pew pew. So, yeah, a lot of... Definitely a lot of... Like Double Masters. I'm looking back to Double Masters last year, 2022. And I believe every single one there was a reprint. Or the 95 percentile. Well, I think it's a new set. They're not new cards. But I get it. I get the confusion. So yeah, I think it's good to note. Commander Masters is a product aimed... I'm not saying I agree, all right? I'm just saying I'm just going to say facts. Commander Masters is a new set coming out in August 4th, and it's, I believe, the very first is it the first Commander Masters? We did Double Masters 2022. We had Modern Masters earlier, a couple years ago, and it will be a selection of some reprints of some very strong cards for the Commander format. If you're familiar with Magic the Gathering has several formats that you can play with. You can play Standard, you can play Commander, you can play Modern, Legacy, Pauper, Two-Headed Giant, Brawl. I'm sure I'm missing one or two. So it's what it is. It's not really a product aimed for newcomers. It is not really a product aimed at a person wanting to learn the game. It is not. If you want to learn Magic the Gathering, A, I can teach you. B, I've got stuff that will help you out. But otherwise, this is more for that person that has been playing for a while, because there's some really good reprints that are really valuable. They're actually really, really good. I was taking a look earlier, and some of you, if you play, you're going to know some of these names. The Ur Dragon is coming back. Demonic Tutor is coming back. There's a couple of Teferis that I saw, one or two Teferis that I saw. What else did I see? Hold on. Oh, man, I had it open, guys, I had it open, but now I closed it. Why did I close it? No. So I didn't close it. Oh, there it is. No, I didn't close it. Okay, I didn't close it. Let me see. What were Zitalpa Primal Dawn coming back out? It's the same card. It's not changing at all. In some cases, the art isn't even changing. It's the same exact card that you might have been able to get. Zitalpa is back from the last time I think we saw Zitalpa. Did we see her or him in Ikoria? I don't know if we saw him in Ikoria, but we saw him in wasn't Dominaria. It was, I can't remember the name. Jordan, this is where you step in. The dinosaur one that is coming out later on. Ixalan, thank you. See, that's why Jordan gets paid the big bucks. Jordan, thank you. Ixalan. So I mean, we saw him there. Braid's Conjure Adept is coming back. Cyclonic Rift. If you again. That's why when I'm saying these names, people that play the game are going to be like, oh, wow. For the most part, I think. Cyclonic Rift is one of those cards that if you play blue in Commander, you have it you have it. Period. You have it. So, to be able to get a Cyclonic Rift is a big deal. I keep going down, trying to go Urza. Lord High Artificer is coming back out. I saw in black a couple that I'm like, ooh, yes. Extinguish All Hope. Yummy. I'm not finding some of the other ones. Hold on. Hold on. Star of Extinction coming back out. Galta Primal Hunger. I mean, I have Galta. Finale of Devastation. Yes. So there's a lot of cards that are very popular in the Commander format that you see over and over and over again. And sometimes they're not easy to find or they're expensive because they are good cards. And that is what's coming out in Commander Master. So it's a fun set. A Wayward Swordtooth. What else do I have? The Ur Dragon I mentioned. Nekuzar is coming back out. Yami for my Tommy. Kozilek. Ulamog. Nah, are we serious? I hadn't seen those two. So some really big cards that people really like. So it's not your typical set. It is very expensive also. Let me go back here. James Green. Sorry, James Green. I applied for the Prime Visa card to get the $100 and bought a humidifier and USB tower to charge my keyboard, headphones, and mouse. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, you should have told me because I have something massive in nature to charge that it can be a charger. But whatever. Too late now, I guess. I actually use it for my MetaQuest 2 to hold it. It could also hold headsets actually. And if you turn it around in the back, you have USB-Cs and USBs. So it's a great, and it's full RGB also. So it's a cool setup to have, but you know. All right. Does it have the Ring 1 of 1? No, that was Lord of the Rings set, which is still out, still expensive, and the 1 of 1 has been found. For those of you that are like, what is he talking about? This year, in this, there was a Lord of the Rings set that was released with Magic. Cool Shopper on the way out. Thank you for being here, Cool Shopper. Have a great night, and I hope to see you again soon. Kozilek, Ulamog, Grand Abolisher, Land Tax. I saw there's a real cool set, a real cool art for what's one of my favorite cards in the universe? Smothering Tide. Yes, we need some Smothering Tide. We always do. So that is coming out as part of the set as well. So there's, I mean, the only problem I have with it is the price. It's way more than it should be, in my opinion. But that's, you know, master sets are more expensive in nature. And that's, you know, I just don't like the fact that we literally just left Lord of the Rings, which was very overpriced, to then run into Commander Masters, you know. What's up, Brand? Welcome to the stream, Brand. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Jewel Lotus. What else do I see there? The Great Henge. I didn't know the Great Henge was coming back out. It's a Commander set, but it's going to be draftable. I mean, that's a long draft. That's a long draft. I mean, I don't know. It's, yeah, a little weird, a little, but I don't know. Here's what I don't get is the price. I don't understand the price, because the more reprints of, say, the Ur Dragon, the lower the price of Ur Dragon. Do you know what I mean? If they keep, you know, so there's more Ur Dragons coming out. The price for an Ur Dragon, I'm assuming, based on supply and demand, is going to go down. So all of these cards that are normally expensive to buy singles of, you know, if the prices of the cards are going to go down, which is a good thing for the most part, why are set boosters so expensive? I don't get it. Some are going to be about 12, collectible are going to be 60. Yeah, it's expensive. It's really expensive. And why? That is my point. Why? The reprint of these is going to make for the price of the cards to go down. So then I have less valuable cards for a bigger price. And I just don't get that. Now, I do, for example, collector boosters, if they wanted to make it that high, which I don't think they should, I don't like the idea of doing it. I can understand it, maybe, because, you know, if you were to be able to get some of the cards, I'm trying to see here. See, I'm looking out at the variants. You know, some of this art is new. So like that Ursa that you see right there, that Ursa, that looks really nice. You know, I'm okay with that being expensive because it's not easy to get. But I'm not okay with the whole set being expensive. Neheb the Eternal, nice. But see, there's no big Galta. I need a big Galta, please. Omnath, Locus of Mana. Azusa, Lost but Seeking. So the cards are good. It's just the price. The price is what does it for me. What's up, Russell? Welcome to the stream. There's so much bulk as well. About 30% of the current spoiled rares are less than $1. Yeah, that's the problem. And again, and even the expensive cards are going to go down in price, right? Because there's more of them. There's more reprints. So Azusa, Lost but Seeking. I'm going to take a very quick look just to give you an idea. Azusa. Is it Azusa? Lost but Seeking. Great. Currently, anywhere you can find her anywhere between $5 and $25 bucks, right? That price, I'm assuming, is going to go down, unless it's the alternate art, because there's more of them. What else was I looking at? Finale of Devastation, right? Finale of Devastation is coming in at a whopping between 24, 34, 60 bucks. Right? Okay. So if because there's more of them, the price is going to go down. Not for the alternate arts; those are going to be probably a lot of money. So that's where I'm having a hard time. You know what I mean? Was just reprint? Oh, maybe I missed it in one of the. To go down to under 10. It might. So, you know, that's the one thing that I have. And for example, somebody in yesterday's stream mentioned, you know, man, after paying higher amounts for Lord of the Rings, now we're going to be paying higher amounts for Commander Masters. I'm kind of like, you know, I can't do that. And I get it. I get it 100%. So it's one of those things that I don't sometimes know where Magic wants to go, but, you know, it is what it is. Capture of Jingzhou. Ooh, that is expensive, yes. Is it coming out now? Oh, you take another turn after this one? Yummy. But yeah, well, I don't know if it'll go down to under 10, but yeah, I see the point. Russell Winters, welcome to the stream. Russell, if you're still there, let me know what brings you in, all right? Say hi. If there's anything I can help you out with, let me know. And that actually goes for everybody out there. Everybody out there, if you're watching right now, if you have any question about any of the items in the carousel that you see below, or anything at all that's related to that. Because even if you're looking for a keyboard, but the ones that you see there are not quite, you know, your budget, let me know. Who's spamming? No, there's nobody spamming. The spammer who left. Ren, are you still there, Ren? Welcome to the stream, Ren. Douglas Bell. Did I do the horn for Douglas Bell? I don't know if I did. Douglas, welcome to the stream. Pudgy, welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? All right. We are approaching the time for the demo. So do let me know if anybody has any questions, anything that I can help out. Because obviously, once we start the demo, I can pause at any time to answer questions. Don't get me wrong. But I will be sort of guiding people through something. What's up, David S? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We got Ashley. What's up, Ashley? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. If you have any questions, let me know. And let me know what brings you in, Ashley. If you're shopping for anything, maybe you saw something and you were like, ooh, where'd you get that Bulbasaur? What's up, Sakura boy? Welcome to the stream. Bulbasaur is, yes, he's from here. Let me add it to, I'll add him to the carousel right meow. Right meow. Give me a second, give me 1 second. Bulbasaur. Oh, Bulbasaur. There it is. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Let me highlight it so you can easily find it. Liang Heng, welcome to the stream, Liang. Let's give it up for Liang Heng and for Ashley. Guys, please say hi in the chat. Jordan Hanson, I will say, I'm glad the 2020 free spells are being reprinted and the Medallion Cycle is being reprinted. I mean, I think reprints are not a bad thing. I'm not against reprints because it brings the overall price of the card down. I wouldn't do it all the time because then it kind of loses its thing. Who comes up with a different name of a different Pokemon? No, I mean, I'm guessing the Pokemon company. You don't like Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur. Scorbunny? Sobble? Eevee? And I do have Pikachu. You know what? I gotta find Pikachu. I gotta put Pikachu somewhere here. $24.99. $24.99 today. Darren saying, how sad are you that Amazon Prime Day is over? Not particularly sad, because there's still great deals to be had. I was explaining earlier, like, look, let me go from the back, right? I'm going to go from the back here from where we are. We're about to do a little demo on how to play Warhammer 40K. I'll do that in a little bit. Star Wars X-Wing starter set is the same price as it was. Actually, no, yesterday was a couple bucks lower, but not really much. D&D Player's Handbook, same price, I believe, as yesterday, $18. Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet, same price as yesterday. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, same price as yesterday. Let me keep going down. The SanDisk 128 micro SD card that I use on my Nintendo Switch, same as yesterday. The Anfilm Tempered Glass, same as yesterday. So obviously, some things are not. But even, if I go all the way to the front where the biggest deals are at the moment, the JBL Quantum 100 that I showcased and demoed a little bit earlier, $19.95, 50% off, same price as yesterday. The 3060 Ti that I showcased earlier also, 23% off, same price as yesterday. Sony Alpha 6400, fantastic. It's actually this one right here, same price as yesterday. The Logitech G815, same price as yesterday. So all in all, I mean, a lot of the things are still the same price. So there's still, my point is, yes, some things unfortunately had a great deal yesterday and it's not there today, but there are other things that are. So that's why you might want to look. I don't know are you looking for anything in particular, Darren? Let me know. I saw you tapping like crazy while you're playing Pokemon. We did Pokemon Go yesterday, just for fun. And we actually caught Blastoise. Blastoise, one of my personal favorite Pokemon. You got to catch them all, right? You got to catch them all. The KYY portable monitor, I believe same price as yesterday. So a lot of stuff is still at a really, really good price. In some cases, yeah, unfortunately, it's it is not quite where it was, but it should be a holiday. I mean, maybe one day. Got my kids a gaming PC for the first time, so looking for. Oh, look at that, Darren. Do you know what PC you got him? Just for funsies. And if you're looking for peripherals, Let me know, literally, I mean, what we've got. I've got, if there's anything aside from games that I have the most of here, it's peripherals. So keyboards, mouses, or mice, microphones, headsets, controllers. So if you're looking for something, let me know. I can hopefully can help you out. i7 12700, I like it. RTX 3060, we were just talking about 3060. Well, actually, I have the 3060 Ti, but we're talking about it. 16 gigs of RAM, 512 SSD, very good. I like it. A good computer is going to play a lot and play it very well. Why? So what are you looking for? New? I'm going to upgrade the RAM. That's fair. I do have RAM on sale. If you are able to, do you know how to change RAM? I mean, if you're able to. Oh, I forgot it. So I normally have a camera right here to do a top down or whatever I have in my hand and make it easy. Because today in a little bit I'm going to do a demo of a big game. I position the camera over that table right there that you see there, which is, by the way, right there. So I can't show the top down. So let's show it like this. So this is the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro. Same price as yesterday. Also 42% off, $79.99. It is RGB, so I don't know the case. I got to look at the case of your Lenovo. Wait, isn't the Idea Center a all-in-one? Or am I crazy? Am I crazy? Oh no, I'm not. It is not. No, it actually does have a case. Okay. Now, can you see inside of the case? It doesn't. I don't believe you can. No, it doesn't look like you can. It appears to be a. It appears. The 5i appears to be just a closed case. So then the RGB is really not going to do a whole lot. The RGB is meant more if you have a glass case or a see-through case or a glass panel, so you can actually see the lights inside. So in this case, it's not going to really work. But there are deals. Let me see, Corsair. Because even if you don't go with RGB, you could save a little bit of money depending on where you want to go. Because I have Corsair. If not, there's a couple of other options that we can look at. There are savings here. For example, 7% off, lowest price in 30 days. So not a massive savings, but that's 32 gigs right there. And look at that speed too. So you got to see if it's going to work for yours. But I mean, that's just massive DDR5. So that's one option. And if not, we can look at other brands. I just I don't have with me other brands at the moment. When for specs versus pretty, hey, I get it. There's nothing on the contrary. Like, do you want show or do you want go? If you're going to be playing a game, you want go. You don't care about show. How many sports jerseys you got? I don't know. I like to collect soccer. Not really collect, because I only grab the teams that I like. I don't grab teams that I don't like. But hockey, I have a lot of hockey and soccer jerseys. But I should use them more, I guess. What are you going for? 32 or 64 gigs of RAM? Maybe we can find you a good deal still. Because it comes with 16. 32 would go a long way. 32, 2 16s. Yep, that makes sense. I mean, I see some for as little as $62.99. 54.99 for one. I'm not familiar with the brand though. I'm not familiar with the brand. Let me see. This one here, I haven't used, personally have not used this brand, but $54.99, 19% off, 2 6 of 16. What's up, James? Welcome to the stream, James. James Corney saying 64. Are you looking for 64, James, or you're recommending to go for 64? Let me know in the chat. Corsair Vengeance 32. Hold on, let me grab that whole big link. Yeah, that's I believe that's the one or very similar to the one. Oh, the speed is the only again, I forget that I don't have this camera today. The speed is a little bit different. I got 3600 here. The one that you're looking at was 3200. But yeah, a great deal. Now that one again, like this one, it is RGB. Inside of your case, you're not going to see the RGB, but you know, so maybe there's a chance at saving a little bit of money if you don't get the RGB. You know what I mean? Since the case is not it's not see-through. James Corney, are you looking to get a 64 or are you recommending that he get 64? Let me know. There are other brands of RAM that you can get. If you're looking at 3200 on the speed, you know, like I showed you that T-Force, that has coming at $54.99, so you're saving money there. That's more, but it's RGB, which we don't care about RGB right now. Trident, also RGB. I'm looking for something non-RGB at the moment. At the moment, from what I'm seeing, that might be the best price, what I showed you a little bit ago from the T-Force. Let me see if I can find anything else. Some of the brands that I've used are a little bit more expensive. So, I mean, do you want to go for that T-Force one? $54? Looking to get 64. All right, James. Do you need it to be RGB or now you don't care if it's RGB? Max 32. Okay. Doesn't matter. So obviously I use Corsair. Corsair has good stuff. Let me see if the 64 is on deal today. Yeah, for example, I mean at 3200 on the speed, for example, you've got this one 8% off. It's coming in with a $3 coupon, not a whole lot, but something. And this is 64. 32 on the speed, 124, not a bad deal. You could also go a little bit with 3600. That's coming at 144. Do you want me to add it to the carousel if you want? I can do that. Do you know if we can always underclock the speed? That's a good question. You got me there. I don't know the answer to that question. Because I personally haven't done it. If that makes sense. I haven't done it. The Mario is 32. Can we get 36? I see what you mean. Okay, so in that... Oh, hold on a minute. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. What's up, Larry? Welcome to the stream, Larry. So my understanding, what I'm seeing is that it will run, but it won't run at the full 3600. It will run at 3200. So as long as the slots fit in and it's the right slot, it will slot in, it will work, but it will work at 3200 on the speed. So you don't need then to pay more money for 3600. Larry, let me know what brings you in if you have any questions, all right? James, you want me to add anything to the carousel for easy shopping? Were you okay with that price that I gave you? All right, let me go ahead and add it for easy shopping. Give me a second. Nope. Hold on a minute. I'm having a little bit of trouble adding it to the carousel. Just give me 1 second. One quick second there, and we'll figure it out. There you go. I just added 3,200 on the speed, 2.6 of 32 from Corsair with a small discount there, so that kind of works. What's up, Nashmo? Welcome to the stream. Nashmo Rashid, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Nabo, I don't understand the question. Darren, let me know if you you might even be able to. Oh, I mean, the same one that I just added to the carousel for James, might be able to use the same one. Just we can bring it back down to 32. So it's the same one at 32. It's coming in at 62.99 right now, which is a nice option there if you want to go there. That's DDR4 at 3,200. I believe it's actually the same link. If you click through, Darren, if you click through that link, you actually come out here, and you can easily just switch off from 32 to 64. All right. Any other questions? Anybody that I can help? Let me know in the chat. Welcome to the stream again. Probably a good time. It's 10:30 here almost. My name is Alex. This is the Chrissy and Alex channel on Amazon Live, and we're live on YouTube too. Normally we get together Monday through Friday from 8:45 p.m. and we'll go till late. What's up, Petty 2 over on Kick? Welcome to the stream, Petty 2. Normally we get together 8:45 and we'll go till late, around 12:45, give or take. Talking the latest in games and tech. So like we were just doing, we'll look at computers, computer peripherals, computer components. We'll look at consoles where you need to game maybe just a little bit better. Obviously, a lot of RGB because that's what we need. Am I right, guys? Sabo agrees. So RGB and whatnot. And then games also. Yeah, video games, but also tabletop. We already spoke a little bit about Magic the Gathering with a brand new set that was sort of unveiled officially yesterday with brand new cards. Well, I mean, not. They released the preview of the cards. The cards are all reprints, so they're not technically new cards. We also will have tomorrow Pokemon, a brand new box, hopefully, if it releases. If not, we'll have it on Monday. I mean, it will release. I just don't know if I'm going to get it from Amazon same day. We'll see. Tomorrow, an ILAPX box, so we might get that tomorrow or Monday. And then tomorrow we got a D&D night also, launching a brand new adventure in D&D. Anybody a fan of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons? Let me know in the chat. And the goal was here in a little bit to officially do the demo for Warhammer 40K. So are we, everybody that was in for the Warhammer 40K demo, let me know if you guys are still here, if there's still interest in seeing it. I would like to do it. Darren, that's a good deal. Good. I'm glad. I'm going to use Smart instead of Fitbit. So see, the tech that we normally talk about, I know today I have I believe I do have a Fitbit, no, a smartwatch stand from our friends at Macali. But I don't normally talk a whole lot about because more of our tech is more PC and gaming related, so I'm not too familiar, to be honest, with smartwatches. So at least that's something you get from me. I'm not gonna just try to get you whatever. I don't own a smartwatch. I know Christy has an Apple Watch, and that's about really the extent of my knowledge when it comes to those kinds of wearables. So I can't quite opine. Did I use that correctly? All right. Alex with the fancy words, like, you know me. I know it's a little crazy. You're like, what? How is he so whatever? Yeah, I know. I get it. It's true. Man. I feel like we've gone through a lot of items, which is a great thing, by the way. It's a great thing. And thank you, by the way, Darren, Najmo, Nabo, James Courtney, everybody. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you for being here. If anybody has any additional questions, please, by all means, feel free to ask at any time. We're here again for another 2 hours, so we're not going anywhere just yet. I know some of you are like, oh my god, but it's true. Has it? I like I said, I don't really own one, so it's kind of hard to opine. Wow. I mean, guys, I think I'm just gonna go, become a literature major right now. Well, good news. All right, Pudgy. All right. How's JC Mom of 3 doing? How's Riken doing? Was Riken excited about opening mega packs? Hopefully. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask if anybody has any questions at the moment. If not, I'll begin sort of explaining and giving the demo for Warhammer 40K. And let me know, if you're here for Warhammer 40K, let me know. What's up, Mitchaf? Welcome to the stream. Mitchaf, you missed the Mega Commander Masters conversation. It's going to be a good set. I kind of like it. Expensive, but I like it. Means I don't have to leave till Sunday morning. JC Mom is doing good, and Riken had a blast. Good. That's the important part, right? That's the important part. What we were saying, Mitchef, just in a nutshell for Magic the Gathering, is the Commander Master set is unfortunately expensive. There's nothing we can do about it. But some of the cards in there are like, ooh. And the thing is, so what I was saying is, I don't know this. What I'm about to say, I don't fully know, all right? I don't know. But, there are some alternate arts for some of Commander's biggest cards. like some huge cards. There's some really cool, unique alternate art that I'm sure is going to be found only or mostly on collector boosters. And that might be worth a penny. That might be worth a penny or two. So it is similar in that regard. If you remember, you actually opened, I believe, Double Masters 2022, and we opened some alternate art for some big cards that were worth some money. So it's going to be kind of like that. It put me to sleep, says Jajo. What's up, sweet Narwa? Welcome to the stream. What's up, sweet? Welcome to the stream. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for being here. I can see another week, but they won't pass me. Oh, with a cracked bumper. Okay. I get it. Well, enjoy your time with your family. That's what matters. Can never take it for granted. So I think, Mitchef, that's what it's going to be. And, I get it if you don't want to go for a full box worth that you see there. 19% off right now. 19% off at $387. I get it. But maybe we can get like half a box or something. Oh, no, actually, hold on. That's a standard set. Sorry about that. The set booster. So maybe we can get a couple and see what we find. We'll see what we find. We'll see what we find. All right. So now, let's switch on over to from Magic the Gathering in tech. And by the way, again, if at any point anybody watching, if you've got a question, ask it. We can pause, answer it, and keep going. So let's talk about, we're going to switch now to Warhammer 40K. For those of you that are interested in learning how to play or what is Warhammer 40K, I'm going to do my best to essentially in 10 minutes explain how the game works. And then we're going to go over to the table and show it in actual real time, how the game would work. All right. And by the way, I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I can use my phone. Oh, but my phone is low on battery. Let's see if I can charge it real quick. Oh, man. All right, yeah. So it's charging now. And I forgot my fast charger. Do I have any? I have all the cables in the world, and I can't. All right. Let's keep it going. Sorry about that. So today we're going to do a little intro to Warhammer 40K. What is Warhammer 40K? In a nutshell, it is a tabletop war game where you get miniatures that you assemble and paint into what is known as an army and battle using dice, your friends, right? So I'm going to, you know what? Hold on. Oh, that's not showing. Give me 1 second. 1 second. So that is not what I want to show. All right, let me see. There we go. So this right here are the free, 100% free rules that you can get right now if you want to. As you will see here in a second, I'm going to scroll down so you guys can kind of see it. That is a landscape of a Warhammer 40,000 or 40K battle. You see miniatures on the floor, on the table. You are measuring distances. We're going to talk about that in a second. And you essentially determine, you got to shoot your opponent and hopefully take him down and, get points. Everything about Warhammer 40K is going to revolve around those 5 things that you see there: a command, movement, shooting, charge, and fight. If you are watching this right now and you're actually, one thing is just to be entertained, but if you actually want to learn, I invite you to write that down. And the reason for that is the game works around turns. You go, I go. So, we'll roll dice, whatever. When it's my turn, I'm going to go through every single one of those phases. And when it's your turn, you're going to go through every single one of those phases. All right? Every single phase has something different. So we're going to go through it in just a second. Let me see if I have it down here. So there will be missions that or objectives for your game. Maybe capture the middle, capture the objectives on the sides, destroy each other, etc. So there's always an objective that you're going towards. Now, here is this a little bit bigger. This is the battle round. If there's anything that you need to know, because there's going to be rules that I'm going to throw at different points, they're going to be like, I don't get it. If there's anything for you to understand about Warhammer 40K, is that each turn has these 5 different phases. A command phase, there's going to be some what are known as CP control points that you can use. We'll talk about that later. Movement phase, when you actually literally move your miniatures, your army. Shooting, when you shoot your opponent. The way you shoot is you nominate who is shooting. This guy is going to go after your guy that is right here. And you roll dice to see if you hit or not. I'll show you what that means in a little bit. Then after that, you can charge him to fight in hand-to-hand combat. And then you go into the fight phase if you actually make it in. All right. So that every turn of Warhammer 40,000 or 40K is going to go through those exact phases. So that is one thing to kind of just get up, just ingrained, because it's going to help you as you go through a game or as you watch a game. If you have any questions, please ask in the chat. Command phase, again, really is about those CP points. You're going to be able to do, it's not control points, it's command points. I'm sorry. You're going to be able to do things. We'll talk about those later. Do things. And then you do something called battle shock, which is if one of your units suffered, hit point damage, they might not be able to do some of the things, but it doesn't matter. Does it say 3 years and up? What does that mean? Lol. Sam Kohler. I don't think it says 3 years and up, because Warhammer is probably a little bit older than that. So probably a little bit more. The movement phase that you see here, again, is all about moving. You can move in different ways. You can literally move. You can advance, which is the movement plus a die. I'll show you. Essentially, that is if you want to go further, more distance. And we spoke about the shooting. So now is probably a good time to show you what a unit looks like. Now, one of the units that we're going to have back here is going to be, lol. Hold on a second. It's coming, I promise. Where are you guys? Necron Warriors. Come on. There we go. Now what I'm going to show you is essentially what every single unit in the game, every single one, has what is known as a data sheet that looks exactly like what you see here. It tells you everything you need to know about the particular unit that you're going to be playing with. In this case, we're talking about Necron Warriors, which are these guys right here. Right? From left to right at the top left, do you see my mouse right there? These six values, you're going to have those for every single unit. And they essentially tell you what the unit does. So for example, M, what do we think M is? If anybody wants to put type in the chat. I don't know if anybody's out there that wants to participate. What do you think these mean? M, as you see, it says 5 inches. It's a movement. So Necron warriors can move 5 inches. Pretty simple. If you wanted to make them run or advance, it would be 5 plus 1 die. You roll a die and it could be 1 through 6. And that's what they run. T is a toughness. How strong are they, or how hard is it for them to be wounded or hit? We'll talk about that in a second. Save is if they get wounded, you roll a die. On a 4-up, the Necron warrior is okay. If not, it goes. Wounds, the amount of wounds or hit points that it has. The leadership is for the battle shock. Don't worry about that now. And OC, don't worry about it now. It's just for capturing locations. Then it tells you at the bottom the range weapons that it has. It has lethal hits and what the rules are. And if you see, it says the range. It says the attacks. The BS, ballistic skill, is actually the die that you need. So it's a W, not an M. Do you need? I can make it bigger if need be. They just updated Adobe, and I don't know actually how to make it bigger. I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Is that better? So back to here we go. So maybe that's a little bit better. Thank you. So the range weapons tell you what weapon you have. It's one of the two. It's not both. You choose which one they have. And then the melee weapon, what they do in melee range. Every single one, if you see, every single one of the units is going to have some sort of rule. What makes them them? In the case of these guys are meant to be very numerous. So you want to have many, many, many of them. It's kind of like the unending skeleton legions that you think about in games and film and series. If you watched Game of Thrones, for example, the undead from the north kind of thing. So they just come back to life a little bit quicker than everybody else. So questions so far. So what have we learned so far? There's turns. Each person takes turns. There's objectives. There's let's start in the beginning. There's 2 armies that meet for an objective-driven game. Each player takes turns. Each turn has 5 phases. And then each army has units. Each unit that you have has data sheets like these that tell you what weapons they have, how much they can move, how tough they are, etc. Any questions so far? Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, and now we'll keep going. We'll keep going. There's only really one more thing to share, kind of. What is unclear, Jean-Jean, and everybody else? Maybe you can tell me, like, I don't get this. And I think the goal that I'm telling you this for is because I'm going to show you in a second there. And I think you're going to be able to follow it a little bit better. But if I don't tell you that, it just becomes... I think like, what, why are you doing that? Why is what is a phase? How do you know that they hit on a 4 and up? And again, why? Because of these data sheets. These data sheets tell you everything you need to know about the units that you have with you. The last thing to mention, and this is where really I think it gets a little bit more complicated. All right, so here's where, please stop me if there's something that is unclear. There's a relationship, an inherent relationship between S of a weapon, which is strength. If you see it right there, and the toughness of a unit. What does that mean? What that means is every time you hit somebody with your pew pew, then you gotta roll again to see if you actually wound them, if you actually take them down. And the way you do that is a relationship between strength and toughness. To make it easy, if your strength, and this is where it gets a little complicated, if your strength is the same as your toughness, meaning, for example, let's say another unit, because obviously this unit is not going to shoot itself. Another unit has the same strength 4, and they shoot at this unit with strength 4, then they wound on a 4 up. If the strength were to be higher, imagine for a moment the unit shooting is strength 5. 5 is more than 4, so they wound on a 3 up. So you have a better chance at taking a unit down the more strength you have on your weapons. So that is a little complicated. So the way it works is it's all about percentages. If your strength is more than your opponent's toughness, then you're going to wound on a 3. But you could also wound on a 4 and a 5 and a 6. So you have a, 60% chance of wounding if you have more strength than your opponent. Then your opponent has toughness. Does that make sense? And you guys are going to see that now in the game. But I wanted to explain that because otherwise you're going to be like, what? Where is that coming from? Anything else? Any other questions at the moment? Or anything that is unclear? And then we're going to play a very short game and hopefully bring some of these things to light so you guys can sort of see kind of how it plays. So the way shooting works, and shooting in melee, when you want to hit your opponent, when you want to actually pew your opponent, right? The way it works is, let's go back, and now I'm looking at something else. Let's say this aggressor squad, right? This aggressor squad, what? They move 5. Their toughness was 6, right? So let's go back to the Necron. Imagine, to make it... Hey, what's up, Sam? Welcome to the stream, Sam. So imagine these Necron warriors are pew-pewing this squad of aggressors. Right? Right? What's up, Christina Araujo? Welcome to the stream. Christina, thanks for being here. Please let me know if you have any questions in the chat. I'm doing a quick demo of a game. But let me know if you have any questions, all right? How does this work? So let's pretend these aggressors are shooting at these Necron warriors, right? So what are they going to do? When they hit, when they shoot, let's say they're shooting in, for the record, I'm not familiar at all with these guys, but let's say they're shooting with this, the Auto Boltstorm Gauntlets, right? Ballistic skill is a 3 up, which means they're going to shoot. They're going to, you first see if you hit them. The first question is, do I hit them? So you're going to roll, if you see it has A is for attacks. So one person is going to do 3 attacks. So you're going to grab 3 dice. 3 dice. And they're going to roll them. If any dice that are 3 and up, it means you hit them. They hit the Necron warrior. But they're not down. The Necron Warrior is still up. They were just hit. A bullet kind of went and bim, right? Now, if you hit them, then you got to see if you wound them. That's how shooting and melee work. If you hit, you got to figure out if you wound them. So let's give an example, right? I'm gonna remember I have the camera back here. Hold on, the camera apparently froze. The camera froze. Thank you, camera. Thank you for. Oh no, it's the other camera. Oh wow, I just did a boo boo. I just did a boo boo. Give me a second, guys. I did a little boo boo. I did a little boo boo. Just 1 second. All right. So let me use this as an example, all right? I'm going to grab these 3 dice, and let's pretend one of these aggressors is shooting at the Necrons. I'm going to shoot on a 3-up. 2 of the 3 shots actually hit, right? Because we have a 4, a 3, and a 1. The 1 misses, the 4 and the 3 hit. So then I'm going to grab the 2 that actually hit, and I'm going to see, did they wound? Were they able to actually take the Necron down? And what we look at, let's go back to what we saw. We said is the strength versus your opponent's toughness. In this case, the Necron toughness is 4. This particular weapon's strength is 4. So it means it's a 4. So back to this camera. I rolled a 5 and a 3, meaning 1 goes through. 1 actually hits and wounds. The other one doesn't. So at that point, the Necron Warrior has taken a wound. They've been put down. But, and this, I hope I don't know if I'm confusing more and more, but after somebody has been taken down, they have a chance to save themselves. Kind of like, in Call of Duty, even there's a little injection that you can give yourself to kind of come back up after if you've been taken down. I've used it if you guys have seen it. That is called a save. And the way a save works, let's go back to our Necron friend. Where's our save? Our save is right there. A 4-up. The only thing that affects this is this right here, armor penetration. In the case of the Adeptus, it's 0. So that 1 wound that went through, if I roll now a 4-up, the Necron Warrior is alive and fine. If not, the Necron Warrior is a goner. Let me go ahead and roll it. A 6. So that Necron Warrior, in that case, is still alive and kicking. In that is how everything, shooting, melee, that's how it always works. There's a, did it hit? Did it wound? Did it save? With that, I think we've finished the core concept of the game. 2 armies meet for objectives and pew pew. There's turns of 5 phases. There's a phase for command points. Don't worry about that now. There's a movement. There's shooting. In shooting, what do? We do, did it hit? Did it wound? Did it save? Then we can do the charging to go into hand-to-hand combat. And then we go back to the same thing. Did it hit? Did it wound? Did it save? Correct. That is, Jean-Jo, that is correct. So you would do a saving throw for each one that got it if more than 1 hit. Correct. So in that case, only 1 went through. But imagine in the demo that I'm going to do, and probably this is going to happen, 10 wounds go through. I would grab 10 dice and try to get, in the case that we just talked about, 10 4-ups. How many I don't get, those Necron Warriors go down. And they're gone. I hope that was somewhat clear. That is the absolute basic way of the way 40K plays. Faces, pew pew, And pew pew is, did it hit? Did it wound? Did it save? And then you keep going until you get to a certain objective or you destroy your opponent. So let's go ahead and bring it to the big table. We'll do this is going to be a very quick game because we have very few people, very few units. And hopefully you see some of these things come to life. Now, one more thing to mention is that the stuff that we're talking about is Warhammer 40K is all about miniatures that you actually build and that you actually paint. So as an example, we've got a lot of paint, right? This is the kind of paint that you need. So you got to assemble it. You got to assemble it. To assemble it, you need plastic glue. Right? You need clippers, which I have somewhere. I don't know where I put them now. And you do this all yourself. So it's there's a lot of different parts of the hobby that you could join. It's a great hobby for somebody that likes to just, for example, sit in silence and paint. It's a very relaxing thing, just like people like to paint portraits or like to paint artwork. You can paint miniatures, and as you know, you can take all the time you want. You can be as good or as not good. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy it. Right? You can collect, you can paint, you can display, and then you can play the game too if you want. Pudgy should switch this. Less chance of him rolling ones. There's probably a bigger chance of rolling ones. So what I added today to the carousel is, for example, the Necrons that I'm going to be using. There's a little like learn to assemble and paint little set at a $29.75 that essentially gives you 3 of these warriors and the paint that you need and in a brush. So kind of like, what do you need to get going? 2025, it might be. I'm hoping. I'm excited for it. They're probably gonna, I'm guessing they're gonna film it next year or the end of this year, and then probably there's gonna be a little bit of CGI. I think. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna bring it here to the big table, and actually, you know what I need to do before I bring it to the big table? Since I remember I did that little boo boo, I gotta see if this camera's working. Is this camera? No, this camera froze. All right, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can quickly. Oof, hold on a minute. Don't panic. There we go. I think now, yeah, we're good. All right, let's bring it to the table now. And we're going to do a very quick demonstration of how this game is played. And please let me know if you have any other questions. I'm going to mute the mic. I'm going to mute the mic for just 1 second because I'm going to be moving the mic and I don't want you guys to hear like, all right. All right. Here we go. I'm going to mute it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, great. Yeah, I forgot to unmute it. Thank you. So let me say what I just said. We have 3 cameras here working with you guys. The first one is going to be the top down that you see here. We've got this little one that's a little bit closer, so you guys can kind of follow the action a little bit closer, and I can move it if need be too. And then we have this one that I'm going to be able to talk to you through. So that's what we have set up for this little demo. Now, the way this works is normally this is played on a much bigger table, right? A much bigger table than what we're doing. So, but because we're doing a very small game, I'm not going to spend 3 hours with a game. Got him!
Got him! Got him!
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. What's up, Lena? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Lena. Thanks for being here. Yangjin, I don't have any other discount or coupon at the moment. I'm Amazon customer. Thank you for being here. And thank you for... sorry about that. I'll put this over there. All right. So now we've got it. So how this is... So we just spoke about the core rules. How does it work? I'm going to now actually show you here a little bit. So we're going to go to the top down for a second. So let me go back to the same words that I used before. You have 2 armies or 2, yeah, they're called armies, but you can call them 2 teams, whatever you want to call them. Normally each player will bring 1 army. These armies are going to play. There's going to be objectives that you need to do. Each army is going to get a turn. During the turn, you get the 5 phases. Command, movement, shooting, charging, fight. In those, I'm going to roll dice to see what happens, and you guys are kind of going to see it. I grabbed these 2 just to kind of separate them. There's something called CP, as I was explaining a second ago in the command phase. There's something called CP, command points, that you can use to do additional things like re-rolls. Each army has very specific. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, or if I need to make it louder, because I'm a little bit further away from the mic than normal. Let me see. I think I can bring it up a little bit. I just don't want to break anything. All right, there we go. So I think that should be a little bit better. Let me go back to this camera here. Sorry about that. So how are we going to do this? So in essence, the way this works is 2 people are going to roll a die. I'm going to go ahead and put the top-down camera for a second. The green die right now is going to be for the Necrons because they have the green. This one is going to be for them. It's the closest I could find to a red for them. Whoever gets a higher is going to deploy or put down their dudes first. In this case, I'm going to put those aside. Imagine these guys are not here at present. All right, let's imagine that for a second. Hold on. I need to move this up. There we go. Higher number wins. The red guys are going to choose first. So they are going to choose where to put down their guys. And so that you guys can see them, I'm going to go ahead and put them, back there. So the idea is to put them there just because of cover. Cover does something. So it's like if you're behind a something, it's better for you. Now what we have here is a squad of what are known as assault intercessors, and I Primaris Lieutenant leading them. And he's going to go in the back to lead from the back. And then on the other side, the Necrons are going to put down their Royal Warden. Probably somewhere there behind. And all the Necron warriors that are going to follow him. Right? Now, one question that might come up is, can you put this guy... Okay, so the Necron warriors are here. Can you put this guy here? The answer is no. A unit needs to be always within an inch of each other. Right? So, yes, you could go further that way, in either direction, but they got to be in some sort of coherency. And then here we have some little scarabs. And again, if you have questions, put them in the chat as I'm going so that I can see them. Brian, welcome to the stream, Brian. What was the symbol on that dice? These are actually Blood Bowl dice. Why is this not... Hold on a minute. Oh. There we go. Sorry about that. These are actually Blood Bowl dice, a game that you play also from Games Workshop. That it's actually like a fantasy football, like it's kind of football, an actual football game, but like American football, but it's with goblins and elves and dwarves instead of actual human beings. I mean, there are actually humans. And this is a team called the Shambling Undead, and this is a little moon for technically actually goblins, but ignore that for right now. So I've put down the units for the Necrons, and we're going to officially begin the game. Whoever rolls a higher number has to take. It is a 6. Sorry, it is a 6. Has to take the first turn, and here we go. Again, these guys take the first turn, and we're going to get started. So to make it easy today, I have these measurements. So remember, let's go over real quick, and I'm going to put it on the screen. Give me a second. I'm going to move away for a second. I'm going to move into this camera, but I'm not going to move the mic. What I'm going to do is put in front of you guys the data sheet that tells you what these guys do, so you guys can take a look before I do any sort of movement. Give me 1 second, all right? All right, so you guys can see there, these guys move 6. They have toughness 4. Forget the save for right now. The main thing to mention is each one has 2 wounds or 2 hit points. And we're going to be using the second range weapon, the heavy bolt pistol. So keep that in mind. All right, and then we'll look at the melee weapon in a little bit. Now, first turn of the game, what would happen remember the phases. What's the first phase? Command phase. Each team will get 1 CP. So I'm going to demonstrate that with the dice. Again, I'm going to put those down like so. Let me see if you guys can see them. In the top down, we'll put them like so in the corners. Actually, we should put them together maybe to make it easy. These dice are going to denote the CP points. Every single turn, each person gets a CP point, a command point that you can use to do things. In this case, I'm going to try to keep it very simple. I'm only going to use the CP points in case I want to re-roll something, re-roll a die. So for right now, I'm going to keep it very simple. Command points, then I'm not going to do anything. We'll go on to movement. Let's go to the top down. This one, actually. And remember, these guys move 6. Now, in the movement, you could do one of 2 things. You could do advance 6 and move there, right? Or you could advance. To advance, you move your 6 plus a die. The entire unit moves the same. So if I wanted to advance, which I don't, but let's say I do, I would move 6 plus 3, so I'll move 9. Now, the negative of the cool thing about that is that obviously you move more, but the bad thing about that is that you cannot shoot, and you want to shoot. In this case, we want to shoot. So let's bring it back to the top down. So I move 6. I'm going to move every single one of these guys 6. Am I in the top down? Yeah. All right. So let's move 6 roughly there. So we're going to put everybody behind this wall. You don't have to measure each one. It kind of gives you an idea, right? This guy was here. All right. So they're moved behind this wall. So they have a little bit of cover. And let's go back to their weapon. What was their weapon again? It was a heavy bolt pistol with range of 18. But this is skill 3 and up. All right, let's go back to the top down. But it's a skill of 18. I mean, range of 18 means Are they within 18? I would say they are. Barely, but they are. I think. So I'm going to put it like so. Right? Yeah, I think they do hit the first guy. But it's only these three in the front. Right? Only these three in the front. The ones in the back are out of range. And you do measure each one specifically. If I go through the back, this guy is not in range. So we're going to shoot. These three guys are going to attempt to shoot at the Warriors. Let's go back to the data sheet. What does it say? Heavy bolt pistol has how many attacks? 1. But it's a skill 3 up. So I'm going to grab 3 dice for the three in the squad, and I'm going to roll them. Oh, wow, what an awful roll. So they all missed. Had they hit 3 and up, they would have hit. In this case, they didn't, so we missed. End of shooting phase. These guys cannot shoot at anything else. Nobody's in range of anything else. So we technically go into the charge phase. Can these guys charge? Well, you will need to be within 12. Because the way to charge is you roll 2 dice. Oh, I'm rolling. I feel like Pudgy today. Look at those awful rolls. With that, you essentially, they're like kind of stormtroopers, kind of. So the way to charge is you roll a die, you roll 2 dice, and these guys can charge up to 7 inches. So if there was a baddie, let's say right there, they would be able to make the charge. If the baddie was there and they rolled a 7, they can't make it, so they don't go anywhere. All right. And so since there was nothing, it's just a grown-up battleship game. An interesting point. I mean, thank you, Ron in Idaho. Thanks so much for the question. I mean, I guess maybe you certainly have some similarities, but it's also very different. So it is about pew-pewing your opponent. So in that case, it is similar to something like Battleship and stuff, but it is a little bit more nuanced or more complicated. So it's not just about calling out A5, but you actually, but I see the similarities, but yes. And remember, it's not, the Warhammer hobby is not just about the game that I'm showing you. It is also, remember, each one of these guys came gray, unassembled. So you have to assemble them, you got to paint them. So there's also that part of the hobby as well. All right. So remember the phases? We moved, we did the command phase. We moved. We attempted to shoot and failed. There's no charging. There's no fighting. It's the end of the turn. Now we go on to our Necrons. Necrons are gonna, again, we go now to CP. We would go up to 2 control points because every single turn, both players will get CP. Or command point. Again, I'm not going to go deep into what CP is all about because it just gets more complicated. There is actually one thing. I'm going to bring it back here for a second. There's one thing I forgot to mention. Every single army, every single team has a special rule that makes them them, right? In the case, and I forgot to use it with them. So that's why I'm saying I forgot to use it with these guys. Do you roll for? You don't roll for CP. You get 1 CP automatically each turn. So then you start using it. Some things you're going to do are going to take 1 CP. Some things are going to take 2 CP. So you kind of use it as currency to do things like re-roll dice. Like you rolled a really bad die, you can use 1 CP to re-roll it. Like for example, let's say you attempted a charge, you failed. You can say, hey, I'm going to use a CP to re-roll it. And there's a lot of other things that you can do. I can go into that in a future time. I'm trying to keep it very simple. So, I think Warhammer, the thing that it has a lot of rules that once you play it, it becomes second nature. But when you're first coming in, it can get a little heavy. Now, allow me to go back in time for a second to explain what I wanted to say about these two. Every army has its own unique rule. In the case of them, every single turn, they can nominate a unit. And everybody shooting at them can re-roll hits and wounds. All right. In the case of the Necrons, this team over here, this army, they are essentially kind of like undead skeletons per se. So whenever they die, every turn of mine, I can roll dice and bring some back. That's a unique rule for them. They have their own unique rule. Every single army has a unique rule that makes it them. That's why every army is different in some way, shape, or form. So I forgot to use it with them. I'm not going to go back in time. I'll just use it from now on. So let's go back here to Necron turn 1. And Necron, again, command points. Nothing to do here because everybody's at full health. So I'm not going to activate that unique thing for my team. Nothing to do. So I'm not going to use any. There could be some command points I could use for things to keep it simple. I am not. Let's move forward. So movement. All right. I for sure want to shoot. And I know, just because I know, that these guys can hit hard in melee. So I don't want to get too close. But what I do want to do is make sure that everybody can shoot. Now, let's go back for a moment. And I'm going to move in this direction for a second because I want to pull up the data sheet for the Necron so you guys can see it. There we go. So what do? That range, I have the top weapon, the Gauss Flayer. What's the range of that weapon? 24. So for sure, we have more than enough. If you take a look at the measurements here, 2 of these, for sure we're in range. So we don't really need to move. But here's the problem. One guy back here, I don't know if he can see in a straight line. I mean, technically he kind of can. So all we're going to do is we're just going to shuffle a little bit to the side because we don't want, we want everybody to be within range to shoot, including the Overlord. So we're going to put not the Overlord, the Royal Warden, right? So we're going to put the Royal Warden there and everybody's going to be there ready to shoot. We also have these little scarabs that are going to, actually, I don't remember what these guys move. Hold on a minute. I don't remember what they move. Give me a second. All right, here's our data sheet, so you guys can see it. Movement 9, whoops. Movement 9, toughness 2, so they're very easy to take down. So they're really just about being annoying. That's really what they're all about. They have something called self-destruction. Remember, every single unit is going to have something special about it. Can you guys read self-destruction there to the right? It says, at the start of the fight phase, if this unit is within engagement range, meaning melee range, of 1 or more units, you can select one model in the unit to destroy. If you do not roll for that model's deadly demise ability. Instead, select one enemy unit within engagement range of that model and roll a d6. On a 2 to 5, that unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. So essentially what we want is to get these guys in front of the other guys, right? So we want to, so what we're going to do here, actually, let's go ahead and, I'm going to try to actually, let me go to the top down. We're going to try to advance. So I'll show you what, so to advance, whoops, I'm going to roll a die and do 9 plus that number. 9 plus 5. So I can move all the way up to like 14. Right? But I'm purposely just going to put them here. Right? There we go. To not, they can still see the other person. All right, great. Now we go on to any questions about the movement phase and what we just did. My chat closed, so give me a second. What's up, Zay? Welcome back, Zay. No questions. I'll just wait for a second. Brian, Joe Cole, if you're still here, say hi in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Again, just trying to show you guys a little bit of how to play the game. Trying to do it quickly. And we'll get back to some deals in a second. And more conversation. No, I don't see any questions at the moment. I'm so sleepy. Oh, no. Well, it's about to get interesting in theory. All right, let's go back. So movement, remember the phases. Command, movement, shooting. These guys shoot. So let's shoot. Let's shoot. We have 10 guys. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually 10 dice right there. Let's go back to, well, we remember that they were, I believe, a 4-up. I'm trying not to. I'm sorry if you find this boring, Mitchef. We're in a 4-up. So let's see what we do. Okay. So I'm going to take out everything that is not a 4 and up. So these 4 actually hit these guys. Now we're going to see if we wound. We have strength 4. They have toughness 4. This is force again. Oof. I'm rolling like Pudgy. Only 1 goes through. Only 1 goes through. Now, do we have AP? Oh, wait, I changed. Give me a second. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I couldn't find the data sheet. There's the data sheet. So no AP. So it was 4 up, and no armor penetration. They saved on a 3-up. These guys do on a 3-up. So on a 3-up, nothing happens. No. So one of them takes a wound. We'll put it. We'll just denote that that guy has 1 wound. They have 2 wounds each. Right. Where's the die? Oh, it was kind of hidden. This guy can shoot as well, and he has. Let me see. All right, the Royal Warden. Shoots has two shots hitting on a 3-up. Yep. And we're hitting also on a what is it? Strength 5 to the 4, so that means 3s. Only 1. -1. So the way AP works is they normally have a 3-up save. Or 3+, but because they have armor penetration 1, it becomes a 4. So I need a 4-up, which I don't get. So one of these guys goes down. And we can take him out of the game for the time being. Does that make sense? Questions? What's up, David? Welcome to the stream, David. Who do we have? We have David and Antonio. Welcome both of you guys to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, let me know. Fuzzy coconuts. Fuzzy coconuts? What? The trees? Those are trees. Trees. So, so one of these guys went down, and that officially, again, remember what we said. I'm here. And command phase done. movement phase done, shooting phase done. Do I want to charge? Yeah, why not? Oh no, I actually went. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have gone fast, because then I would have maybe been able to charge. Well, whatever. We'll leave it there. So they advance, so they can now charge, and that's it. There's no fighting. We go turn 2. So what happens in turn 2? Once again, we do 3 hit point. We go up to 3 CPs, and the same thing starts again. Command phase. They're gonna nominate, I don't know, this unit, so that they can take it out quickly. So everything to hit and to wound can be re-rolled against this unit. So they're going to stay stationary for right now. They're not going to move, actually, because these guys, remember, explode. And when they explode, they do a lot of damage. So they're going to stay stationary. This guy maybe just moves there, like so. And they're going to attack and shoot here. Now, the way they... let's remember the shooting. They shoot on... how many shots do they have? They have 5 shots. 4 shots from the actual dudes. And I believe this was a 4-up. Or was it a 3-up? Man, I don't remember now. Hold on. Oh, it was a 3-up. It was a 3-up. So here we go, 3-up. But re-rolling because of our unique ability. So everything hits. And then this is strength 4. Re-rolling again because of the ability. So 4 points of damage go through. And each damage is 1 hit point. Oh, so they have 4 wounds each. Wow. So maybe that wasn't a good idea. 4 wounds each. So 4 will go through. So one of them is out, but the other ones remain. Questions? Does that mean, is what's happening, is it making sense or not? It's okay if you tell me, like, look, I'm totally lost, and I'll try to help you out. What's up, Michael? Michael, welcome to the stream. I'm doing a quick demo of how to play Warhammer 40K. And then we're going to keep going with more stuff. So let's finish this turn. And then that's going to, that'll give you the idea. We're not going to probably finish the game because it might take a little bit. So the idea was just to give you a little bit of something. Why did only one of those get taken out? Each one of these has 4 wounds from what I'm seeing. Yeah. Like if we go back, oh, hold on. So each one of those, if you see, has on the W says 4. Yeah, honestly, I thought so too. I wonder if, but I guess that's what it is. I never played with these guys, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. I mean, the thing is, they're very easy to take down. Very easy to take down. Yeah, toughness only 2, so, but they only had 2 shots. Yeah, so now let's try to take, let's do this. Let's try to take them out. So we're going to go back to the top down. These guys are going to, they already did the shooting. We're now going to go into the charge phase. So we're going to attempt to charge, even though this guy hasn't shot, technically speaking. This is the lieutenant. But let's just go for funsies. Let's go ahead and charge. Now, in theory, they need with a double 1, they don't make it. Even with a 3, they don't make it. They need anything that is more than a 3. So here we go. I feel like Paji tonight. All right, I'm going to use one of the command points to re-roll that. Okay, so now they make it, and they can go bing, 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 like so. Right, everybody kind of gets in, and we're going to demonstrate a melee face. So now we go into full melee. They're going to attack first because they came in first. And let's look once again at the data sheet. The data sheet tells us at the bottom, the melee weapons, these guys have, what do they have? The chain sword. I don't know if they have the other things, but let's just say they have the chain sword, right? They have the chain sword right now because you actually literally see the chain sword in the model, right? So what is a chain sword? Each one is 4 attacks. Weapon skill 3, so it's a 3 up, strength 4. So let's go back to the top down so you guys can kind of get an idea. Each one has 4 attacks. I'm not counting him right now because he's separate. So that's 12 attacks from these guys. No, excuse me, 4 times 4 is 16. So I'm going to roll 7 dice. I mean, wow, what am I saying? 10 dice. 10 dice, and then we're going to roll 4 more. On 3 ups. So I'm going to... all right, so these 2 are hits anyway. Oh, no, I need to roll. So I missed 2, and I'm going to grab 4 that did hit total. I missed 2 more. Oh, so I only 2 more hits. So in total, then 10 hits. 10 hits in total. And this is a strength... What do we say? Back to the data sheet. The Astartes chainsword under melee weapon says strength 4. These guys are toughness 2. So we got 10 attacks, and they're going to wound on 2s. Oh, 3s. I'll redo this one because it was kind of whatever. So here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 go through. And these guys save on a 6 up, but there's a -1 AP, so there's no save. So 10, all of these go through. Each one had 4, right? So 1, 2, 3. So, oh, are they really 1 short? They are 1 short. 1 short, it looks like. But now this guy can attack. And he also has a chain sword. Let me go back to the chat. They self-destruct, yes, but on their turn, when it's their turn. And so right now, the ones attacking are these guys. When you charge, you attack first. So these guys are attacking first. If they were to survive, he could self-destruct and go boom. But in this case, he can't. So he is going to... Essentially, this guy will take this out. There's no way that he's going to survive. So I'm just going to take him out for times 6. And that is the end of turn 2. And these guys in the end did nothing. In essence, now these 2 units would meet. Or, I mean, these guys would probably shoot first. And then these guys are going to charge in the next turn. Does that make sense? That is a couple of turns of Warhammer 40K. We could keep going, but I don't know if everybody wants to see this. So I figured I always like to demo games. That's something that we do in this channel is demo games. Today's demo was a little bit long. It was about an hour. So which is about what we do normally, about an hour actually. Tomorrow we're going to demo D&D. We can always demo Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. We can demo Star Wars X-Wing, stuff like that. So let me know if anybody has any questions at the moment. And if not, we'll keep it going. I mean, we're Thor with a thumbs up. What's up, Thor, at your door? I'm thinking of calling it here, not the stream, calling the demo of the game here. Again, what's going to happen now is these guys are going to shoot at them. whatever survives here is going to charge, and then they're going to pew pew and see who wins. So what I'm going to do is one more time, I'm going to now go ahead and mute the mic. I'm going to move it back. We're going to sit back down and go through some of the items, explain this a little bit more. All right. So let's go ahead and mute it. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. All right, so tell me now that you guys saw, give me a second, I'm putting just this back. Tell me, now that you guys saw a little bit of how the game is played, what do we think? Do we like it? Do we not like it? Are we like, eh? A wireless mic, I've been thinking about that. I might get one at some point, especially if we do more games on the table. If we do more games on the table, I might eventually get one. Yes. Yes. We're going to go back to the front for a second. That was pretty cool. I came here for romance advice. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm the right person for that. Even though they do call me Dr. Love. Sometimes. What's up, Ed? Welcome to the stream. All right, so that was Warhammer 40K. The rules are 100% free. You can get the rules that I was in the data sheets that I was sharing with you. Everything that I was sharing in those PDFs are 100% free. So you can get it at any time. Core rules. Obviously, and you can get all the miniatures here on Amazon. You will need clippers. You will need, there's actually really nice sets with clippers, with paint, with brushes, because this again comes. I don't have a gray anywhere here to show, but I promise you they come in gray little spruce. So you gotta kind of paint them up. What do you guys think about the? I know Jean-Jo didn't really like the red and white, but that's kind of what I went with today. Instead of normally Space Marines are blue. And the Necrons are mostly silver, but some people do them in other colors. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. All right. You know what I'm going to do? Let me get something to drink. Let me get a Sprite or something here. Mainly it's because I don't care for gun. You know, I've never watched it. Should I watch it? What do you think? Should I watch it? Mobile Suit Gundam Wing? Well, I mean, I guess the Tau Empire, which is the one that I showed you. I've never watched it. I feel like it might be up my alley. Is it worth it? Who has watched it in the chat? Anybody? All right, let me do this. Let me get real quick just something to drink, and we'll keep it going. What time is it? 11:44. So we got about an hour left of the stream. Give me a moment just to get something to drink, and I'm gonna put some music for just a second. No, not that one. That one. and I'll be right back. Just 20 seconds. 20 seconds, and I will be back. Funny thing is, I got cables right here, so I'm gonna actually need to. You don't see it. I'm not gonna show it to you, but I'm gonna need to kind of scoot down. So if you see me go down, it's because I need to go under some cables. That was quick. All right, let's put it back. Thor show a little muscle. The ladies come running. Yeah, that's I hear that. Close I have to watching anime Speed Racer and Voltron when I was a kid. I like anime. I've never watched Gundam. I mean, even though I haven't watched it recently, obviously I enjoyed the Pokemon series. The new Pokemon series is fun. It's more for kids, but it's fun. It's nothing to whatever. When I was a kid, I used to watch a lot. I started with Robotech, which was a Macross Saga. Knights of the Zodiac or Saint Seiya. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. Pokemon. And I watched, I guess, a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Very little, though. That was about it. All that is Chinese to me. Well, some people I'm sure were first. What's up, Jacob? First Legion. What is First Legion? Richard, nice hair. Thanks, I guess. What is First Legion? You got me there. I even looked it up. I don't see it. I watch that Mr. Robot every week. He fight a new monster. I haven't watched that series. I still haven't watched, by the way, here on Prime, Jack Ryan. All the other seasons were very good, so I'm excited to watch it. Chinese. Maybe. I guess you could say that, Ed. Did the hottie down the hall talk to you today? You know how we can make that happen? If you get like Warhammer 40K. I hear that makes you the biggest winner, and they like winners. I have not watched a new Jack Ryan yet, so hopefully soon. Not yet, soon. Nicholas, what's up, Nicholas? Welcome to the stream. I have watched a new Jack Ryan. Yeah, it came out. It came out last week. That's why I'm like, oh man, I want to see it. I just haven't had the time. So a lot of great deals tonight, guys. I know we're one day past Prime Day, but it doesn't mean that we can't save some money. It does not mean that we cannot save some money. I also have to watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I know. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, man. There's way too many things. We have The Witcher. The Witcher is awesome. And we were talking about how Henry Cavill is stepping away from that for different reasons, but it's actually going to be here on Amazon Prime with Warhammer 40K. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. All right, so earlier today I went through most of these items. I'm gonna kind of go quickly over them again. Please stop me if you're like, hold on, I want you to go in more depth or tell me more about it. Tell me more. Would you like to learn more? It's kind of like that Starship Troopers. The JBL Quantum 100, and by the way, each one of these I have here with me, so I can literally show you. But the JBL Quantum 100 is the entry-level JBL headset. Today, 50% off at $19.95. It makes it for a really good deal. Detachable mic, mic mute button, built in. It's a really, really, really good one. It sounds actually really good, both in the ears and in the microphone. And at $19.95, it's a good deal. It was the same deal as yesterday, so they're kind of continuing that Prime Day deal. So if you're looking for a relatively inexpensive headset, that should probably be 30, 35, 40 bucks. It should be. Today at $19.95 is a good deal. Again, I already shared it earlier in the stream. I have it here. If you want to see it, please tell me. I'm going to go through some of these quickly. The RTX 3060 Ti I have down here, $354.99. Again, also a good price because it kind of slots it right in the middle of the 4060 Ti and the 4060. So depending on the kind of build you're doing, it might be interesting for you to take a look at this one because the jump from 3,000 to 4,000 series is not as big as in previous times. The Hawk was the other one. Okay. The Hulk. Is there a new Hulk movie coming out or anything? I thought there was. I'm not fully feeling that the new what's it called? Not the new Avengers, the new Marvel or whatever. I'm kind of lost. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, I miss Maddox. Maddox, are you still here? Maddox sent me a message. Can you move the Necrons and the bug things at the same time? Yes. I mean, technically, you move them in the same turn. Oh, man, I feel bad. I'm sorry, Maddox. How long ago was that? 11:25, so 30 minutes ago. I don't know if Maddox is still with me, but to answer the question, just in case, yes. You move it in the same... you move all your units in your movement phase. And you move technically one by one, but it kind of happens almost at the same time, but you technically move one by one. Oh, Maddox is still there. All right, Maddox. All right. So, yes, and notice how I did move him. And I made a mistake there. I made a mistake because I hadn't really... I haven't played a lot of 40K. I've played many other games. I'm very new to 40K. But in that case, I ran with the Scarabs. I probably should have just moved the 9 and attempted a charge, because then if I charged, then I would have moved first and I could have just self-destructed. I should have just done that. But yes. So welcome to the stream, Maddox. Thank you for the questions. I am monitoring now. All right. So Sony Alpha 6400 is actually the one that you saw me playing down. This one here. This is the Alpha 64. Not this one. This one here. Which I'm gonna be honest. I gotta put a light from this camera bottom right. So I'll try to do that for next time. So if it looks a little funny, I get the main concepts as Maddox. I think I can play the game, but what is a charge? So a charge is when if you end your movement without running, without advancing, right, without that extra roll. If you end your movement within 12 of somebody of your enemy, you could charge them and go pew pew in melee range with a sword, with your fists, with whatever. It's a good way to sort of finish somebody off, or for example, in our example here, these guys, the The assault intercessors are actually very good in melee range. If you saw those swords did in one single attack 11 points of damage or more. So you know, some units want to get in melee range because they might be okay at shooting, but they're really strong in melee range. That's actually exactly what I was thinking. The light, let me see, this camera should see it. That light there, I'm going to move it potentially out of there and move it back there. When we do these kind of streams, when there's some sort of, when we demo something on the big table, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what makes sense. Golden napkin. Where do we have a napkin? Yeah, Games Workshop has a lot of games, guys. Obviously, 40K is the most well-known. If you go to almost any Warhammer shop or any local game shop, they're either going to be playing Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, maybe Digimon, depending on where you go, or Warhammer. It's kind of like that. There's really, obviously, there's a lot of other games, and I've shown you Star Wars X-Wing. I haven't shown you, but I eventually will show you Bolt Action. There's a lot of other games, but those are really the big ones. When you buy the Warhammer 40K boxes, they come with the Trooper suit. Yes, so that's the thing. So let's go back for a moment like this. For a moment like this. Some people wait a lifetime for that one special kiss. I know. For those of you guys just joining now, I know my voice is very good. It's incredible, actually. One of the best ever. One of the best ever, I hear. So let's go back to this. So when it comes to the boxes, literally the box that I got is a box that I'm highlighting now in the chat. Now, it says that it's sold out, but let me see. There's still third-party retailers selling them at $50. So if you go to, if you click through and you go to see all buying options, there's actually a few other ones that are selling it. That one is technically the starter set for 9th edition. 9th edition. We just entered. That's why I wanted to do the demo game, because we just released, or they just released, 10th edition, the brand new edition. The miniatures, as you just literally saw me play, are the same. You can play them either way. There's no problem with playing them. The rules are you're going to get inside of this inside of inside of that box are going to be outdated. So if you get that box, you can grab the rules and just toss them or keep them, whatever you want. But that's that. The miniatures, so the actual little dudes, are the same. Now, again, this is technically somewhat outdated. I got it because I wanted Necrons. I like Necrons. If I actually build one of these armies out more, it's going to be Necrons, right? The brand new starter sets were literally announced last week, and they go on pre-order on Games Workshop's website this weekend, which means here on Amazon it's going to be soon, maybe next week, the week after. When we get it, when it's out, I'll let you guys know. But that one is going to be Space Marines, these same dudes, very similar, against Tyranids, which Tyranids are kind of like a mix of, if you've watched the Alien movies, so Alien, the Xenomorph, kind of like that, kind of like extraterrestrial, like nom nom nom, I eat you. And a little bit of like, if you watch Starship Troopers, remember like the bugs, how they had big bugs and the smart bugs. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that mix, per se. I mean, don't you sing that same song? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about Miss America. Miss America. Now, that's why I think for it, like, that little Necron box essentially because it comes with the paints, it comes with everything. Let's take a quick look. Right, so this one is cool because it comes with the brush, it comes with the paints, and these you actually you do need clippers. You do need clippers because you gotta get them out of the sprue itself. So with clippers, you know, and this is all you need, and you can paint these guys. I got that same one. I have Abaddon Black, yes. Earthshade, I use a different one, but yes. I did not use Rune Lord Brass, but I did use a Tesseract Glow, and I used a different shade of that Rune Fang Steel. So same ones, very similar ones. There's, I don't even know how many armies, but there's for every army, you know, they have it here. Leviathan is the latest set that came out. These are the Tyranids, and this is the full box. There's going to be smaller starter boxes for beginners. Those are the ones coming out in a couple weeks. This one is the main big box of the new 10th edition that comes with everything. And it's excellent, but it's obviously a little bit more pricey. So this is not what I would get if it's somebody starting out, unless you love it. I don't know. But it's great value. I do want to point that out. If you want to get into it, it's great value because you get like 71, I think it is 71, 72 minis or miniatures. So if you think about it, that box for like, I got it, I think at 45, came with 10 Necron Warriors, one, so what is that, 11, 12, 13, 14 of the Necrons, and 6, so about 20 miniatures. So the Leviathan box comes with almost over triple the miniatures. All right. Any other questions? Anything else I can help with at the moment in terms of 40K? There is, for those, I mean, if you're like, oh, it looks interesting, but I don't like the futuristic thing. I like fantasy. There is a fantasy version of Warhammer. The current one is Age of Sigmar. I don't like it a whole lot, but it plays very similar. And there's another version coming out, which is the Old World, which is the one that I like, which is the Old World. And there's a new version of that coming out allegedly at the end of the year, but they haven't announced. How do these guys work in the back of the car? They don't get stuck in this. Well, I mean, you normally put them in like transporting cases of some sort. You don't just, if you're going to your local game shop to play a game, there's cases. If you take a look, I'll show you an example. I'll show you an example here with, see, something like that. So you can get them to fit into that, and then you put them in a case. Look, these literally are Space Marines. Space Marines in there. And blue. Space Marines normally are blue, but I like the white look. Do you have any 1080 or 4K keyboards? Ha! Was that yesterday? Oh man, I was so tired yesterday. I was just at one point just saying nonsense, absolute nonsense. But whatever, it happens. You know what I mean? It happens. It happens. All right. Thank you, Terry Quick. Thank you so much for the hearts, guys. You guys rock. Thank you so much for doing that. I don't know how much they help, but I appreciate you guys doing it. 100%. 100%. So how many people are going to get into Warhammer now? All of you guys? All of you guys now are gonna run to Warhammer. There's, like I mentioned, Games Workshop has a ton of games. The next one that I'll probably be demoing at some point is gonna be Blood Bowl. Probably when football season starts. And technically speaking, when I remember I did with Super Nerd Nate. We played Star Wars X-Wing, where essentially I asked him. He took one of the armies per se, one of the sides, and he would tell me what to do. So I mean, that's something we could do one day: play a game against one of you guys, and you guys decide what do you want to do. Do you want to stay put? Do you want to move? Do you want to charge? Do you want to shoot? Who do you want to shoot at? So I mean, it's the rolling. We could maybe do it on Discord, or I can roll it for you. Doesn't matter. But that could work. What do you think is harder to play, Warhammer 40k or D&D? Warhammer 40k, I think. Because Warhammer 40k has a ton of rules. I just did the core rules right now, but there's a ton of rules. If we go back to the, let me go back here for a moment like this. Hold on. No, not there. Hold on. Let's go to the PDF. Did I close it? Hold on a minute. Did I close them? No. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, one army alone, right? Take a look. So, I'm going to show you the full Necron one. Stratagems are those things that I said that you do with command points. Notice how it says here 1 CP, 1 CP, 1 CP. They just get, for example, Necrons can do each command phase. They can do one of these and use 1 CP. I wasn't going to do it just because it would overcomplicate things. Then you have some of these things that some characters can bring, kind of like equipment per se. Oh, this froze. And then from page, I don't even know what page is this. From here, where does it say the page? I can't see the page. I can't see the page. But anyway, from here, it's just Necrons. Different Necrons. Tomb Blades. Right? Trier Praetorians. And then each one has a different range weapon. Each one has a different melee weapon. Each one has a different data sheet. Each one has a different rule here. These are keywords like these guys can fly. Then you have everything you see here in the green is a different rule that appears in the core rule book. So you need to remember what is devastating wounds. What is a pistol? You got to remember this. What is lethal hits? What is sustained hits too? So all that is stuff that you got to just memorize, or you can print this out and have it with you. But there's a lot of rules. D&D, literally, I think it's one of those that, it takes a lot to sort of get started with it maybe, or get good at it. It takes a lot to get good at it, and kind of like the real good D&D players are always like, let me perception check. Let me. I'm gonna go around. Actually, I'm gonna try to do this and hold this on reserve. And for my second action or my bonus action, I'm gonna do this and that. So they're very smart. But the point is, you can get to play a very, a game of D&D. I think rather easy. It's a great game. I love it though. What's up, Sean and James? Welcome both of you guys to the stream. Sean S. and James, thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Alex. Please say hi in the chat, guys. Let me know what brings you in. If you got any questions about any of the items in the carousel, is there anything that you like in the carousel? Let me know. Everybody, do me a favor. Can we do like Thor? Let's do like Thor and welcome Sean S. and James to the chat. Pudgy saying, yeah, I got too annoying to follow and too many reasons why I stopped playing special when I was a newbie. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's one of those that eventually it becomes second nature. Like, to me, right now, Warhammer 40K is somewhat new. I'm not very, I'm just sort of learning it with 10th edition. But for example, old Warhammer Fantasy 8th edition, one that was discontinued. Those are the miniatures you guys have seen me that I have up there. Now, today, I haven't played it in like a year. So I don't, if I were to start right now, I'd be like, but when I played, everything was second nature. And I knew all the rules, and it's just like, okay, this is at -1. Here I'm hitting on 2s, whatever. So it was very simple. Warhammer has a higher price point. It needs cheaper to start. A great point, actually, by Sean S. Great point. And I would say a significantly higher price point. But significantly. Because let's remember for a moment, what do you need to start D&D? You can get that starter set for 5th edition, or the starter set that I have down here, which is the Essentials Kit, or the new starter set that came out last year that I don't have yet, but I will get, the Dragons of Storm Rakaio. And normally you can get those for under $20. Under $20, you get a small rule book, the adventure, dice, and characters. Everything you need to play the game. Then you can get much more, right? I think in the carousel today we have the D&D, the Player's Handbook, which is on Mega Deal, by the way. Mega Deal, if anybody wants to jump on it. There it is. I'm going to highlight it. $18.52. Lowest price I've seen in a long time. Great price there. Now, when you go for... when you instead go for Warhammer, the rules eventually become second nature. If you saw me again a little bit slow, it's because I'm just learning 40K. I've played other types of Warhammer in the past. The problem, let's take a look. To do the demo today, I use this outgoing, because it's almost about to be discontinued, box of the Recruit Edition for Warhammer 40K, because I knew I wanted Necrons. And that came with everybody that you see there, right? Space Marines and the Necrons. And there's the Scarabs that I put in the back. Where are they? They're right there. No. Okay, the Scarabs are gone. I don't know where the Scarabs are. But they're somewhere, right? So all of those. And that is a Recruit Edition, a new one that came down to about $45. $45 gets you that, and that is not enough it's enough for a demo game like this, but most games at the big stores are about 1,000 points. To give you an idea, that you see there, there are the Scarabs. That you see there, each army is about 200 points. So yeah, you can find a friend, I'm sure, that will play a 500-point game, a 200-point game. But most start at 1,000 points. Many play at 2,000 points. So just take a quick idea of 5 times the size, 4 times the size of those armies. And that is Warhammer 40K. And you need the paint. And you need the time to paint them. So it's a much more... longer process and more expensive process than D&D is. D&D, if you get the starter set, you need the theater of the mind and you're playing. You know what I mean? Let me know if that makes sense. Sean S., thank you for the comment. Do you play Warhammer? Do you play D&D? What do you play? Let us know, Sean S. Welcome to the stream. Pudgy saying, like MTG, when it first came out, I wasn't very good at it, but 3 years later, I won an MTG tournament when they said I couldn't, but now Tony said I forgot all about it. Yeah, I would say MTG it's probably more complicated, and somewhat. I think it's probably in line with Warhammer. It's complicated, but MTG is much easier to get into and much cheaper too. Because you could remember the precons, that yesterday we had a lot of pre-cons during Prime Day for sale. Those pre-cons were $25. You can literally buy that, go to a store, open it up, be like, hey guys, I'm shuffling, let's play a game. Sure, I know MTG players that are out there, they're going to be like, oh, but those are not very high level. No, the power level for the most part is not that high, and most likely the people you're going to be playing are going to have much higher level. But you can play the game, and you can learn how to play the game. And in fact, the starter set, which I have back here, and it's available here on Amazon, the main starter set for MTG is about $12, $11-12. That gives you two, not very powerful, but two full, ready to go decks for you to play against someone else. This is true. Watching some of those old videos. Oh, yeah. Oh, you watched them? Oh, my God. You watched them. Yeah, it becomes second nature. Got along back in the day, I'm sure. No question. We get along now. When are they going to call it at 125 tree? Nothing is $1. Ha! That's funny. I used to paint Space Marines and Elders. Yeah, I mean, Space Marines are... There's many ways to paint them. I did something different because I didn't feel like doing the blue. Sean S., are you still there with us? Let me know, Sean S. Thank you for the comment again. Oh, hold on. I got a lot of different... there's a lot to read and do in Warhammer, says Maddox. But it looks really cool and fun. Welcome. Maddox is saying that I have more energy than yesterday. Yeah, well, yesterday was the first stream. I mean, during Prime Day, I think I streamed a total of like 4 or 5 times. And on top of that, I was working. When I wasn't on, I was working. We're doing things with Chrissy, taking pictures, doing things. So yesterday, I was just tired. Did I have a little more energy? I'm excited. I enjoy playing Warhammer. Sean is saying, I played Warhammer with a friend's pieces. I have Space Hulk Thursday edition, which I play. Oh, very cool. Space Hulk. Look at that. Hold on a minute. Let me bring that up. But hold on. Hold on a minute. Let me see something. I haven't played. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've played Space Hulk. I know of it, of course. I don't think I've ever played it. So they don't have Space Hulk here on Amazon, it looks like. Or do they? They have the video game. They have the video game, but I don't see the tabletop game. Yeah, that's what it looks like. The Rats Skaven. But Skaven are not in 40K. They're in Fantasy. I don't think I've ever... Now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I've ever played Space Hulk. Oh, wait. What is this? Oh, no. Okay. I mean... Oh, whoops. That's we're back at the data sheets. Give me a second and we can put it back here. So there is Space Hulk 2009. Yeah, a little bit. Thank you, Jean-Jo. Thank you so much for the hearts. Appreciate you. But yeah, Sean, by the way, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alex. We get together Monday through Friday from about 8:45 p.m. till about now. We'll probably go for a couple more minutes. And we talk things tech and games. So what deals are going on in tech, computers, computer components, computer peripherals, consoles. We do play games also. When a new game comes out, we played Zelda. We played Diablo 4. We played Star Wars Survivor. When When Starfield comes out, we'll probably play it as well. Not probably, we absolutely will, because I can't wait for that game. And then I like to showcase also tabletop games, which is another thing that I really enjoy. So what news and what's new in the world of Warhammer, obviously Warhammer 40K, Warhammer Fantasy. Age of Sigmar, I don't really enjoy it, but maybe at some point we'll do something with that. Blood Bowl. I've done demos of Blood Bowl. Have you ever played Blood Bowl? Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! We've done Star Wars X-Wing, Bolt Action, stuff like that. So, and we do it every night. We'll be back on tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is D&D night. Tomorrow we actually are starting our brand new adventure. Now, it might be session 0. We'll see how many people show up. If it's session 0, we'll just get to know the characters and kind of go about some things, and before we fully get into the first sort of part of the adventure. And tomorrow we're starting with the Dragon of Icespire Peak. So that's the adventure that comes with the Essentials kit. We're going to be starting it tomorrow. And we just did, I don't know if you saw it, Sean, or if you just got here. We did a little demo of how to play Warhammer 40K. Minchap saying, Alex ended up buying the D&D handbook. I then watched some videos and realized it would be easier to get started by buying one of those starter sets with a smaller book of rules. Well, I mean, that's what I was saying yesterday. I mean, I don't know if it would be easier, because it really depends on, well, first of all, I mean, if you get it, you're like, no, I'd rather get one of the other starters, you can return it. That's not a problem. But the starter, the player's handbook is going to have how to create a character. So how to create it. So let's take a look. What do I do with my Oh my goodness. Now, please excuse the state of these books. That's another thing. I forgot. The camera's over there. Tonight the camera's there for the game. So let's take a look. So the starter set rule book. First of all, it's a soft copy. It's not a hard copy. It's not a hard cover. Hard cover, not hard copy. And it comes with what? It comes with what are your abilities, the structure of play, advantage, disadvantage, what are the checks, strength checks, dexterity checks, constitution checks, etc. Saving throws, what those are, combat, how the combat works, initiative, surprise initiative, pew reactions, movement, etc. Movement, damage and healing, adventuring, how marching order, how that works, what's a rest, equipment, more equipment, spell casting, how do spells work, how do you cast a spell, what are cantrips, etc. and spells, right? Then it also comes with the adventure. Lost Mine of Phandelver is the one with the main 5th edition starter set. Dragons of Icespire Peak is the one with the Essentials kit. Let's compare with this. This comes with story, a lot of story, like what are the classes that you can have? Dwarves. What does it say about dwarves? If you, let's say you wanted to be a dwarf, description of dwarves, names, ideas for names for your characters, female name, Eldeth Frostbeard, an example. The traits, the kind of dwarves that you have, hill and mountain dwarves, elves and whatever. And then you have all the classes and what they do, which the other one doesn't. Classes, all classes in a lot of detail, a lot of it. And then you go into equipment. which is much more in depth. And then after all that, you get into like the rules and whatever. So you have a lot more, and it really depends. Also, in my opinion, is are you going to play with your group? Are you going to play with your group? Like, let's say, Mitch F, obviously I don't know you personally, but are you going to play with your friends and family? Which means one of you guys is going to have to be a DM. Or are you getting the rules because you want to play, say, with us, or you want to go to a local game shop and play a game? In my opinion, particularly with now the prices being very similar, right? Where's this? There's a player's handbook. In my opinion, if you're going to play with your friends and family, and you care, one of you is going to be a DM and you care about that, the starter set is the way to go, no question. The Essentials kit actually also teaches you somewhat how to create a character. It's much smaller, and I don't think that's every class. But then you need that because you need an adventure, you need somebody to be a DM, you need the dice, etc. If all you want to do is learn to play the game, then literally everything you need to play the game is in here. And then you need a set of dice, I guess. Let me go back. I wanted the handbook, but I wanted something to help me get started quicker. So I just got, see what you want to do with it. This is very good. This is very good. This is going to have everything. And if you start with us maybe tomorrow, Mitch F, you need a microphone though. That's the only thing. This is really all you need. You will get dice with a starter set though. That is true. That is true. You get dice with a starter set. Or, yes, you do. But if you got this and you want dice, I actually do have dice on sale today. The Ciara Q or Kiara Q. They have some of different colors. They come in a little bag like this. More hands-on. D&D Beyond is good. Yeah, that's a good resource actually. That is correct, by Xianzhou. And the best way of learning hands-on is, hands-on here with us. And or if you want to go to your local shop also, I have no question. Yes, the mic should work. Yes. If I have no question also that most local game shops are going to have some sort of starter D&D night. Not every week, but maybe once a month they'll do a come learn to play D&D. I know like mine did, and there's a couple of other ones that do. So, that's that. All right, that's a good idea, Pudgy. Good idea, yeah. All right, we're approaching here 12:30. We're approaching 12:30, which is normally the time that we start calling it a night. Let me know if anybody has any other questions. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type here in the chat a just a nice little something for everybody to join us here. So that's our link tree. You're going to find in our link tree, you're going to find, actually, why don't I show you? If you go here to our link tree, you're going to find a link to always be able to quickly find our live stream. If you're like, I don't remember when he streamed, I don't remember how do I get to him. If you click that link, you're going to get right here to Amazon Live where you can find us. 8:45 p.m. Eastern to about 12:30, 12:45 every night. Oh, yeah. And that's a heart. That's a twerking heart right there. A Discord server link. Come join us on Discord if you want. That's where we chat during the day, what everybody's up to. When news break, that's where we post them. And then we just, we also use Discord for D&D. So that's that. Streamloots, it's what that little heart that just came in. A third-party platform that allows you to have a little bit of fun while we stream, with animations like Mr. Tom. I mean, Major Tom, right there. And last but not least, actually here at the bottom here, if you see that, that is all our social media. So join us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, whatever is your preferred method. All right, or your preferred network, I should say. I heard you're a horrible assistant. Thanks. Jean says that you're a horrible assistant. By the way, that's Maddox. Maddox saying that that. And he also asked me. I don't know if you're still here. Zay, and Sean S. What are your guys' thoughts about a pineapple pizza? It's Maddox knows the truth. Yeah, but Maddox also knows that pineapple pizza, is pineapple pizza. I'm not going to say what it is, my opinion. But Sean S. and Zay, what do you guys think of pineapple pizza? It's good stuff. Oh. I thought Sean S. and I maybe were becoming friends. No longer. It is a well-known fact that pineapples don't belong on pizza. Is that right, Sable? Sable. Thanks, Sable. Dill pickles with peanut butter. All right, guys. Pickles and peanut butter is the best. I don't know about that. The truth is that Christy has a refined palate. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. Everybody knows Impossible Burgers are better than pineapple pizza. Everybody knows it. Pizza's good all the time. These are dropped the work. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. Well, my book, An Essential Kid, won't be here until Sunday. That's okay. So here's what we need to do, Mitchef. I don't know if you want to get started tomorrow. You're going to need to go to D&D Beyond. Right? And I might need to... I don't know if I can do this here on Amazon. Because it's obviously not Amazon. But if you go to D&D Beyond, there's actually something that says Tools. And under Tools says Character Builder. Character Builder. Character Builder. And the way this works is you're going to come in here. The easiest thing is to just do this. Or a quick build, sometimes even. But this kind, forget that Critical Role. Yeah, forget that. Okay, good. Yeah. We don't want to do that. Dice rolling, sure. All right, next. And then here you already begin. So what class do you want to be? Let's say that you want to be, I don't know, a gnome. Okay, so what kind of gnome do you want to be? You're going to be a rock gnome. There you go. This tells you, like, stuff about gnomes in general. You're going to choose it. That's what you've got. Great. And then you're going to go next. And you're going to choose your class. Let's say that Mitchef wants to be a ranger. And this is going to tell you essentially some of the stuff that you need. Primary ability, dexterity, and wisdom. And your abilities. already gets you some of your abilities, some of the stuff that you already know. You're going to add a class, and then you got to choose your proficiencies. What are you good at? Your favorite enemy. What's your favorite enemy? Is it dragons? What is it? And you're a natural explorer. And then next again, I don't remember this. Score calculations. Why is it all 0? Oh, choose. Oh, there we go. We can roll it. Anyway, that gives you an idea of how to start a character. D&D Beyond is also a good idea. Do I still solve games on here like Metroid Dread? Yes. We play a lot of Zelda, and that is a lot of, that's a lot of, puzzle solving. But yeah, we haven't played this week because of Prime Day, but next week we'll probably get back to playing a Zelda once a week and just going in there. But all right, guys, I am starting to get a little bit tired. So let's, why don't we do this? Let's reconvene tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be back at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. Now, the way tomorrow is going to work, we're going to do some deals, of course, because I'm sure there's going to be some good deals. Some of these deals might continue, some might not. So we'll go through those. We'll see what news there are, anything that happens tomorrow. And then around 9:30, 10, we'll probably start session 0 of our brand new adventure. We're going to introduce our new characters through Discord and maybe get started. We'll see if we get started with the very beginning. So that's going to be tomorrow. I think that's about that. That's it. So if you want in on D&D, show up tomorrow. If you need help with creating a character, with whatever, let me know. Reach out to me, Mitchef, or anybody else watching. Everybody's welcome to join the table. We do it every Friday. And it's just about an hour from 10 to 11, something like that, Eastern, where we, we'll try to do a little adventure and have a good time. So with all that, and the dice are rolled digitally on Discord. We just put, I have an app that allows you to roll. I'm happy I found the stream. I'm happy you're here, Sean S. Consider if you want, I'm not saying you must, consider joining the Discord if you want. That's one way to chat with us. And I'm very happy that you're here. Everybody, let's welcome Sean S. And yeah, we'll be here tomorrow again, 8:45. I'm going to try to do it tonight. I'm going to be loading up a U-Haul all day. That's fine. That's fine. Any questions, reach out to me. I'll get back to you on Discord and we'll get through it. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go night. I'm gonna go night. Thank you everybody for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's little demo of Warhammer 40K. Maybe next week or at some point we'll do another game so you guys can kind of see it again. Obviously you guys know that I enjoy Warhammer. I enjoy all these games. So if you ever want to see another Warhammer 40K, you want to see Star Wars X-Wing, you want to see Pokemon, you want to see Magic the Gathering, let me know. And we'll make it happen. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. Happy early Friday. It's Friday. Got to get down on Friday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, let's put the music. Tomorrow, 8:45 p.m. Same time, same place, same everything. We'll be right here. You know you love it. You know you love it, Jean-Jean. Jean-Jean loves it. Jean-Jean. Oh, wait a minute. I totally missed. Oh, man, I feel bad now. Death. Yeah, Death Wi-Fi. Hold on a minute. Let me put this back for a second. I think I missed many comments. I gotta get better, man. I gotta get better at monitoring YouTube and Kick. Brendan Sweeney. Total Evolution and Death Wi-Fi. I think I missed you guys. And I'm really sorry about that. I had YouTube's... Oh, Death Wi-Fi is still there. Thank you, Death Wi-Fi. Appreciate you. Please come. I'm on Amazon Live, on YouTube, and Kick. And sorry for a delay. I think it's Amazon Live. I have it here to my left. And normally I have YouTube and Kick on the right. But with me changing so many... showing off the characters and all that, I kind of failed. So thank you so much, Death Wi-Fi, for being there. I hope to see you again. We'll be back on tomorrow at 8:45. I'm gonna actually. Oh, you're on Kick. Let me see. Give me a second. Just in case, if you want to join us on, you need more monitors. Literally, what I was thinking. I think I'm gonna grab one of these KYY monitors and put it up here. So I think you and I are on the same page. Same page. You and I are on the same page. Oh. Same page. So there it is, Death Wi-Fi on Kick. I put there a link to our link tree if you want to take a look at it. There's our Discord and everything. Thank you so much for your comments today. And man, I missed a lot of people today. I got to get better at that. Nick. Yeah, I missed a couple people over on Kick. And then on YouTube, I also missed a couple people. That's a downer, man. That's a downer. All right. Well, we'll try to do better. We'll try to do better. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you guys for tuning in. All right.